Konnichiwa, everybody. Hello. It's hot here again, so I have my AC on. Oh, hang on. There we go. Captions. Why you guys? Why are the captions so far away? There we go. I think that's better now. Hello, Chan. I have my AC on and I have my noise suppression filter on as well because it's really hot. But yeah. Guess what, chat? Mana-chan went through the whole thing and we got the okay. We got the okay to show this on stream. Although just to be safe, Mana-chan went and censored everything that could be an issue. So if you see a bunch of punikos, like default puniko, if you see a bunch of default punikos, it's just to be on the safe side, and that's why it's all censored. But yeah, let me go ahead real quick and drop in the link so that you guys can also check it out. This one is from here. There is a web version, and then you can also download the PDF version. Yeah. Wow. They censored it with puniko. You'll see the puniko around a bunch. Yeah. Real quick, chat, as a reminder, my birthday merch is available. You can please check it out down below. I know that there's a lot of other merch out there as well, so if you want to, if you've been waiting to like pile up, say like the other boys like Flayon's merch and my merch together at the same time, this is your chance. Yeah. All right. Instead of protection, the Quay version is pun. I have no idea how to pronounce that one. Captions died. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, there they are. They're back again. Yeah, they're gonna be doing weird stuff. I don't know why. It comes and goes, sadly, but yeah. All right, chat. Wow. First of all, thank you everyone for sharing so much amazing birthday art and projects and the well wishes and all the comments. It made me really happy to be able to go through all of them and read all the comments that you guys left. And yeah. Bella, thank you for the 3 months. Happy belated birthday, Shumi. Can't wait to look at these projects with you. Happy to have the same birthday as a comforting Oshi. Let's go. Oh, happy birthday. Okay, let's sing happy birthday real quick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bella. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank you for re-upping the membership. I have to be careful because the noise suppression will every now and then decide that my voice is background noise. So if I make like a long pulse, like a long, like if I hold the note like ooh, it like it's my noise suppression filter is like, ah, that must be background noise, and then it just mutes it. So I have to make sure that when I'm talking, I talk clearly and in very short, succinct bursts, or else it's going to be all like, nope, that sounds like background noise. So yeah, but alas, it's what we do. All right, chat, let's go take a look. I know there's also a itch.io game that you guys have put together as well. I have no idea how far we're going to be able to get into all of them, so we'll see how close it takes us to like 6 p.m. And I might not be able to go through everything, but I'll do my best to go through them all. Yeah. It's only half an hour long, but knowing me, it's going to end up being like 2 hours because I'll be going through everything really slowly. But we'll see, chat. We'll see. All right. Yeah, don't know why. It's a little bit embarrassing. It's a little embarrassing. Wait. All right, chat. Let's go check out some of the projects. This is the Shinri BDay. I don't know if you can see it on top. It says like censor because Mana-chan's like use this version only. It's a censored one. Welcome to Shinri's case files. Ooh. All right, so this is the stuff on the website. Happy birthday, Shinri. Welcome to Shinri's case files. For your birthday, the Kois have researched and interpreted many of your on-stream investigation of characters, locations, and mysteries. In these files, you will uncover documentation of those on-stream investigations, from how you played and what you commented on to key moments and takeaways. We hope you enjoy this review of your work over the past year. Happy birthday, Shinri. Ah, thank you, Kois. Thank you, thank you. Completely unrelated to anything else. While we're on the topic, chat, if you guys have any like favorite moments of my streams, just let me know, you know, like in the comments of this VOD, right? Like maybe like reference a particular timestamp in a particular stream. It doesn't have to be like mine. It could be like that in the, like anything in the collab, you know, just I'm not saying anything, but just like in case you have the consideration, you know, just in case. Windshield, thank you for the super instead of protection Kois for Punikotection. Happy birthday. Thank you. That yes. I'm not gonna say any more than that, but just saying, right? All right, let's go. Let's take a look. Shinri's case files. Ooh. So, if you wanted to know what Mana-chan did, just to be on the safe side, Mana-chan went and censored all the potentially VOD killing moments and parts. So there, if you see default Puniko, this is just default Puniko, right? If you just see a bunch of default Puniko, that's where Mana-chan put the censor. So that's what it looks like. This is the censored version, which we're going to be showing on stream. If you check out the pinned comment in the chat, it is, you can get to the actual uncensored version and follow along. Yeah. We have hired this fish to stare at you. All right, what is this one? Game name, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my goodness. This is the first one? Mascot horror, short description. Can you survive working a night shift, midnight to 6 a.m. for 5 nights at family pizza place with cursed animatronics? I feel like I'm being judged when it comes to this. Oh my gosh, what the hell? Because I never actually finished it. I hate to say it, but I did not like the gameplay. Description of Shinri's goals and gameplay. This was Shinri's first blind-ish playthrough of Five Nights at Freddy's. Given the general hype and fandom surrounding the game, he had hopes of hunting down lore and getting jump-scared frequently. While he was initially disrupted by his own tendency to click out of the game window, he decided to prevent this by shutting off every single monitor except the one the game. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it didn't have like a window lock, so like it'd be way too easy to like move the mouse out of the window. Lore-wise, the opening seemed promising. I didn't realize how much exposition there is at the beginning. There is a lot, he noted. After chat informed him that the daily phone calls are pretty much all the lore in the game, though, Shinri was disappointed. All the lore is hidden? I want to sit down and read the lore. However, Shinri soon began to focus on the patterns and rhythms of the game, noting the movements of the various animatronic characters and figuring out how the various buttons work. He compared it strongly to classic game, noting that both games enemies each had their movement patterns based on predetermined AI. He soon became concerned. Is this it? I expected there to be more puzzles and stuff. I really did. I expected it to be more, but it's just the same thing, slightly faster. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. I like the idea of it, but the actual gameplay, it ended up just being juggling, right? So it became less of like a game that you played and more of like you just click through the windows, and you just do a routine, but just faster every single time. And I didn't like it. Hey, Abaddon, good to see you. Happy birthday. Thank you for the birthday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying cool from the heat wave. Task management, yeah. I love how much you trust in the game mechanics. Once you memorize it, you just jump head in. It's cool to witness, but I can see why games like this bore you. Yeah, there really wasn't much. It was like, if you have like 7 buttons, and then there's a timer for the buttons, and then if you don't hit the, or if you, every time you hit the button, the timer resets, and like each level is just, the timer goes down slightly faster. And that's what it felt like. And it's like, While Shinri was jump-scared a few times being Shinri, he soon became inured to the various sudden animatronic surprises. He progressed the first 3 nights fairly smoothly and managed to work his way to the 4th night, with some chatting and strategizing. However, the 5th and final night at Freddy's eluded him. Shinri even spent an extra stream during his usual Zatsu trying to complete the 5th night. He has hopes someday completing 5 nights at Freddy's and moving on to the later games to discern more lore. We need to try out, what was that one? I forget what it was called. Security Breach? Because apparently Chad has been telling me that that one is different than the main usual gameplay of the other ones. So hopefully that one, maybe we'll give that one a shot. Dying from the heat. Oh no, 1 a.m. and it's 29. Ooh, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. Wow. But yeah, they hid the lore beneath task management. It really did feel like that. This would be such a great photo if we couldn't censor it, if we didn't need to censor it with so many punikos. Thank you for the art and the article. Thank you. Phone guy. He talked too much, but is it really lore? That said, Shinri was surprised by the man's demise and confused when the phone rang after the man was dead. Animatronics on the whole. The suits are okay. They look chunky, bulbous. I remember saying that. Shinri said thoughtfully. That said, Shinri refused to risk the animatronics. Here's the thing. I was going to, but then everyone was like, they're kids, and that's weird. Suits are fine, but the fact that they're moved because they're children, that's weird. Yeah, that was weird. Chunky. Hey, thank you for the super. Happy birthday. Hope you and everyone have a great day and night. Thank you. Happy time zone to you too. Thank you so much for the super. I'm sure there is great artwork here. I am so sorry that it needs to be censored with all the punikos. Bonnie the rabbit, Chica the chicken, Freddy Fazbear the bear. For the first few days, Shinri had doubts about Freddy. Does Freddy ever move? He wondered. However, in the late game, Freddy showed Shinri his flashing eyelight show after Shinri ran out of power. Oh, that's cute, Shinri enthused. You know how an anglerfish lure their prey? It's like that. Freddy's movement pattern eluded Shinri for much of the game. Conclusion. Shinri began with enthusiasm. I don't understand how this game became such a huge sensation. I'm curious about it. However, his joy waned as the game continued. It was less than I expected, but we'll go with it. Overall, he remained optimistic and interested to see more. I think he's got a certain charm to it, the way it used to be back then, he said, of its aesthetic. 5 Nights at Freddy's is still on the loose, but Shinri will defeat it someday. One day, Chad. One day we'll go back. Are the punikos responsible for the bite of 87? More like, less of a bite and more like a nibble. Whoa, star named Eos. Oh my god, I remember this one. Whoa. Oh yeah, this is the photography one, right? Oh man. Description. Shinri was confused before starting. Since his body decided to disappear, he had to resort to using his Sugi, then proceeded to start the game in his usual manner. Although he warned chat, it was made by the same people who created Behind the Frame, so they should all prepare for feels. Oh my god. No, the feels, chat. The feels. The studio behind it, they're just really good at making stories. My heart. After finding the letter from Day's mother where she bid him to pay attention, Shinri began to furiously inspect everything in his room. This is a puzzle game after all. Many of the things in Day's room are adorable. The picture book? Sad, but adorable. The potted plant? Adorable. Although he lamented that he always overwaters his own. He solved some puzzles quite easily, which led him to opening a safe that contained a Polaroid. Oh my god. Did you guys just transcribe everything that happened in my streams? Oh my goodness. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Understanding what he needed to do, he set up a window to resemble the scenery in the photo his mother sent and took a photo. The game transitioned to the... Oh, this is making me realize that if you have not seen this stream, this may be spoilers then, because it's like a recap of everything that happened. So be prepared, chat. It looks like there will be some spoilers of the game if you have not seen the VOD yet. Also, chat, I will be taking a break after Saturday. So starting Sunday, I'll be taking a break. So if you guys have not caught up in all of these VODs, please do check it out. They each come with a specific date for when the stream was. So if that helps you figure out when to find the VOD, you can go do so, and then you can check out my live reactions during the streams. Yeah. I actually missed this one, so oops. Oh no, spoilers. The game transitioned to the same car scene seen in the photo. Shinri began to theorize Day's mother was dead. Maybe it's because I also have the dead anime mom, like, side hair ponytail thing. It's you know, like, it's a very common thing. Oops. It's a very common thing to be all like, yeah, they're probably dead. Like, you know, it's one of those, like, you see like 4 or 5 clues. You don't have to see the whole picture, but you're like, yeah, they're probably dead, right? He found another letter addressed to him, and he thought it was a major death flags for Day's mom. It was! Upon finding a flask of coffee, he admitted that it would not last long for him and wondered who would put a fork in the locked drawer. After finding everything he needed, Shinri once again set up the table to resemble the photo Day's mom took, and then pressed the button. The game transitioned to a restaurant and found another letter addressed to Day. Oh my god, chat. I just had this horrible realization that... Oh, wait a minute. Cowdy, oh my goodness, thank you for the Akasupa. Happy belated birthday to my Oshi. I hope you were able to feel the happiness that you bring us all, that you bring us all the time. Ah, thank you. Ah, the emojis too. Thank you for the Akasupa, Cowdy. Thank you. Can we get some hearts in chat for the Akasupa? Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Chat, I had a horrible realization. If you took these scripts, you could make one of those like TikTok AI text-to-speech summary videos. You know how like there's a whole bunch of like shorts where they like have this AI bot narrate over like scenes in a movie, and it summarizes the movie for you in like, I don't know, like 30 seconds or 45 seconds, right? If you took this script here and you put it through a text-to-speech, you could probably get the same thing. Oh my god. I hate to say it, but I've seen, not entire movies, but I've seen like bits and pieces of like many movies. Like 15-minute chunks of them in like 60-second bite-sized bits, just because of social media. Danny, thank you for the 3 months. Happy late birthday, Shinwi. You're a wonderful person. Thank you for all your hard work. Hope you had a wonderful day. Thank you. My day is just getting started because we're streaming this, and then afterwards we're going to be finishing up Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Yeah. Thank you so much for reaping the membership. Okwidi. Replace Shinri with Tom or something, and you got it right there, right? The game transitioned to a restaurant and found another letter addressed to Day. Shinri noticed that Day mentioned that perhaps he could eat with his mom together one day. Maybe there was still hope that she was alive. He wondered if this was a coffee shop from behind the frame, although after inspecting it, it didn't seem like it. A puzzle required him to steal some flowers, which Shinri was not happy about, and once again, he took a photo to match the one Day's mother took. The game transitioned to a lakeside at night, and Shinri began to think his mom was dead once more. He found a torn letter addressed to Day and found a lakeside beautiful. There was no photo to recreate this time. All he needed to do was find the missing pieces of the letter. Upon finding instructions on how to knot, Shinri mentioned that he used to know how, but he forgot. When the letter was completed, the game jolted to a forest in the rain. He found a fragment of a photo in the night sky and walked towards what seemed like a cabin. Strangely, Day found himself in the room at the start upon entering, but it was in disarray, covered in dust. Shinri lamented that he was unable to read the letter fully and was very confused about what was going on. He wondered if this was Day as an adult, coming home from the military and discarding his childhood belongings. The game did not outright confirm or deny his theory, but heavy militaristic theme is found in the puzzles from this point onwards. Oh, DVR is on. Hang on, let me go get that fixed. My channel will bonk me if it's on for too long. Where is it? Settings. There we go. There we go. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. Guess you could say he could not remember. Ha ha ha. Shinri found pieces of a newspaper which stated that a war was raising tensions in an unnamed country, and after opening a safe hidden by a wallpaper, Day has a flashback. Once more he sees the train, but instead of pristine carriages and travel plans, it is run-down wood and battle plans. He sees visions of his mother and places he had visited, whether as a fantasy or as a child. Day sees this restaurant again, but it is no clean bistro. It is doubling as a hospital, and outside, an armored vehicle is parked. Shinri begins to get emotional and is taken aback by what he sees. Again, Day sees the lakeside, but it is no pristine getaway. It is a war zone. The photo is completed, and we see the truth. Day's mother is a war journalist, and she was killed by a bomb. Shinri began to cry and needed a moment to collect himself. After calming down, he read through Day's mother's journal. He had no choice but to continue. Don't we all? He investigated the room further and got emotional again after finding the telescope, proving that his mother did not forget her promise. In truth, Shinri was holding back tears from this point on, each revelation proving to be another emotional gut punch. His mother wanted to show her son the beauty of the world even during a war, and through finding that answer, Day could find his promised star in the skies above the cabin. A woman named Nat interrupts the proceedings, an astronomer who had gotten lost in the woods. She thanks Day for his camera flash had helped her find a way, and decides to show him something. Although maybe Nat wasn't the one truly lost, because Shinri got turned around in the woods for a moment himself. What Nat wanted to show Day was the constellation of Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, and though Shinri admitted not to understanding the constellations, he began to weep upon the sight of the stars turning into a mother and child. The game changed to Day in a different room and his childhood decorations safely stored away. Once more, Day retraced his mother's steps, Nat accompanying him. It ends in a field of flowers, which is revealed to be a cemetery for those fallen in the war. Wow. Characters, Day, the point of view character, I hope he found peace. Day's mother, Schrodinger's mom, her fate reduces Shinri to tears. Nat, an astronomer who is terrible with directions. Shinri must find her pretty because he is constantly taking photos of her. Okay, the constant taking of photos part was like supposed to be in character, right? Like Day was supposed to be in love with this astronomer, right? Babylon Goggles, thank you for the soup. Tagline for some of your stream: came for the fears, stayed for the tears. Wait, that's really good. I like that. Came for the fears and stayed for the tears. Thank you for the soup. Conclusions drawn about the investigation. Shinri was already a fan because he played behind the frame by the same devs beforehand. He was rendered an emotional wreck by the time credits rolled and wishes he could have taken more photos. He says it was a very bittersweet, but leaves us with hope for the future and like the puzzles. Man. Don't we all, though? We all need to take more photos, chat. Like, just of life in general, the things around you, of yourself, your friends, your family. Because, like, you know, at the end of the day, what else will you have but your memories, right? And even when your memories start to fade away or get blurry or lost into the ether of the past, right? At least you'll have those photos to like remind you of. But one thing is important that having photos is nice, but you can't let the idea of taking photos interfere with you being able to experience the moment. Like, I know a lot of people at like concerts, they'll go and just take their phone out, and they'll spend the entire time with their phone out in the like just filming the concert, and it's like, I feel like that's a poor use of it, you know, because you're focusing way too much on recording the concert than you are like actually enjoying the concert, you know. Snapshots are important, but don't view life through the viewfinder. Yeah. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time. Oh. True. But yeah. Ooh. Hunt Showdown. Extraction shooter. Oh my gosh. That's right. We played the... Oh my god. Short description: you are a hunter in the Weird West, looking for clues and finding and kill twisted monsters that escape without being killed by other hunters. Ooh. It's been a while. I want to like Hunt Showdown, but it doesn't let me hoard. And I don't like that I can't hoard anything. Like, give me a stash with all the items and then I'll fall in love with it. But like, I don't know, it's too arcadey. You hop in and you got everything, you know. But the game is fun though. I gotta try it again. Look at that! It's Subnautica. God, I love like the underwater like little glowy lights. Subnautica. Honestly, this could just fit. Puni could just fit in like the general like biome of Subnautica as well. Below Zero, open world adventure game where you explore the Arctic region of an alien planet. Wow. When's Subnautica 2, chat? When is Subnautica 2? Oh, I can't wait. Oh, Bathhouse, the restored edition. That's right, during our October spooky game month. Yeah. Mina starts working as an attendant at the bathhouse in a Japanese countryside. Ooh. Wait, was the bathhouse the one, was the bathhouse the one with the slidey puzzle? Description. Investigator Shimi focused on this chillest art horror game with his usual brand of orderliness, attention to detail, and fearlessness. Ew, the smell of people. Shinri remarked upon his first attempts to clean the bathhouse, follow the rules and routines of the bathhouse as expected, but was soon engulfed by the black fog in the sauna, causing his character to collapse. Only after this incident did the game truly begin. I always forget to take ending because I have fun. That's fair, as long as you enjoy it, you know? Oh, the ending with the monk, right? Yeah, like the Matrix-style slow-mo choreographed combat scene. Wait, that one was so good. Early access is supposed to release later this year. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh my god, we have Grounded 2 coming out, and then Subnautica 2. Oh, both survival games. I hope Ruse will be okay with it, because I know he doesn't really like the open ocean like that. But maybe it'll be okay as a group. Maybe if we go as a group together, it'll be fine. On day one, at his new job as Mina, a 23-year-old orphan, Shinri thoroughly cased the bathhouse and its environs, going through supporter graffiti and tags of the shrine, inspecting the knockoff brand beverages in the vending machine, and even viewing a most wanted poster in the area. Soon after, he stepped into the bathhouse and was driven into its rhythm, serving its customers, checking for inappropriate behavior, watching the bath temperatures, and attempting to keep the floors dry despite the presence of green jelly-like water trails. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember the little jelly-like water trails. It's Subnautica 2 multiplayer. It's like it's a single-player game, but it does have multiplayer functionality to it. So if you want, it's like Grounded. You know, you can play it single player, but like if you want to, you can also team up with friends. Yeah. After a hard night of dealing with the creeps and weirdos, Mina took a shower. Shinri thought he saw a ghost in her shower mirror, as well as encountering a troop of monkeys having a meeting over a dead body. Day 2 had much of the same rhythm, with Shinri wondering, why is everyone so mean? They even had more strange encounters with customers, some of whom were merely awed or confused, while others were asked to leave the premises. Lastly, he had to deal with Keiichi, a friend of the landlord, who acted possessive and threatening until suddenly he had a bloody face. That's right, ghosts are friends, Shinri exclaimed. During the post-work cleanup, Shinri wondered if Mina was hired because she resembled an old employee who had gone missing, as well as mused about how the landlord knew her. Found you the first time through this stream. Hello, welcome. Ruse played a bit. He does enjoy it, but yeah, he said he won't go near deep water. Oh no, the deep water. We're gonna have him stay near the shallow area and like farm a whole bunch of stuff, and then we can send people. Like I can send myself into the deep area to like harvest the rare loot and minerals and stuff like that. He was alerted to a woman in the boiler room which had begun to smoke. However, when he entered the room, the landlord suddenly appeared and said he'd take care of it. While Mina took her shower and bath, she encountered the voice of a previous employee who asked her to throw rubber ducks at various places. Odd, but friendly. On day 3, the landlord showed up at Mina's apartment to make excuses about the ghost, but Shinri was not fooled. That said, after this, Shinri found a store with a shooting gallery and proceeded to work on acing every mode, seeing his supporter art in the process. Then he headed to the shrine, where he met the priest who expressed concern about Mina being surrounded by evil. Oh, wait, I remember that. You guys, some of the Kois had put together a little supporter profile picture, right? I remember that. That's cute. Thank you all for doing that. After that, it was time for another strange day at work. From a bizarre religious man with a golden idol to a confused lady with dementia to the man for the most wanted poster, nothing seemed to go quite right. When the time came to close up, Shinri had Mina switch repeatedly between the bath and the sauna until something grabbed Mina's face and disappeared. After several more strange incidents, as well as telling the landlord that the bathhouse was cursed, Mina went to bed. On the day 4 on the job was Mina's 24th birthday. The priest showed up to tell Mina to go to the bathhouse basement, and Shinri steered Mina to the store, then to the sweet potato cellar. After figuring out the cellar's quiz, Shinri found a shoebox key, which he used, along with another key, to gain access to the landlord's place. It turned out that the landlord had obsessed over, imprisoned, and ultimately caused the death of a young pregnant woman named Yoko. Mina then met the priest in the basement, where it turned out that Mina was Yoko's daughter, Erina. And the most wanted man, Toru, was her twin brother. Oh, dun dun dun. Isn't the bathhouse the one with the shooting range? Yeah, that was it. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you. It was yesterday, but we are celebrating by going through some of the fan projects today. Yeah. At this point, Shinri completed the first 3 semi-sequential endings. First, Mina tried to escape the bathhouse but was caught and burned to death in the boiler room like her mother. Second, Mina managed to talk to Toru, and Toru set the landlord on fire with gasoline and walked into the now burning bathhouse himself to save Erina from her fate. Finally, Mina found a way to appease her mother's ghost, and the priest fought the evil landlord. After all these bizarre occurrences, Mina and Erina decided to live in the village with her brother, and they drove off through the fields. Wow. Oh my goodness. The little doodles. Aww. Conclusions drawn about twins? Question mark, question mark. Conclusions drawn about the investigation. Shinri remarked, "This is a really nice Chilla's art game. Appreciate that it gave us enough hints and clues that we could kind of piece together the story, but at the same time, if you weren't paying attention, it still nicely wraps it up for you." That is, as an aside, we learned that Shinri is alarmingly good at sliding block puzzle games. Oh my god. I still remember that one. I think the sliding block puzzle game scene is probably my favorite. Like, I love the story and everything, but like that compared to Bettle, only compared to Bettle, who literally had to ask Bettle 2 for help. Yeah, and then it still took like 30 minutes for them to finish it. But it was fun. It was fun. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Oh, and the reason why I said that it tells you, even if you weren't paying attention, it tells you everything. I think I like very distinctly remember in the second ending when your twin brother goes into the bathhouse and sets everything on fire, like the police officer that shows up summarizes everything for you. Like he says like, oh, so there was like this, that, and other thing. Like he basically recaps you the entire story. So that's why he like sums it up nicely. Naribiki Mura. Oh, I remember this one. Find your way to the mysterious Naribiki Mura. Now you must explore until you can find a way out. This one was pretty fun. I want that to be more of like the Naribiki Mura style. Oh, the Punikos are so squishy looking. Oh my god, I love them. Oh, why do I look like dual monsters? Inscription, multi-genre deck, roguelike deck builder. Oh, Inscription, nice. Strange Disc is your gateway to a mysterious card game where you choose paths, summon creatures, and play your way to victory. Soon, though, you discover the game is much deeper and more dangerous than it initially appears. Oh, ooh. Just to be safe, so many Tunikos. Look at that. It's time to smooth your coin. What is this one? Misao? Oh, that's right, Misao. Oh. Man, I don't know how well the story lines up with, like, or I don't know how well the story ages nowadays, because it definitely is a game with the story like from its time. But I don't know, it's still like a pretty solid. What was the word? It's a classic RPG Maker horror game that a lot of modern RPG Maker horror games draw inspiration and homage to. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's one of the pillars. Ooh, Crow Country. Oh, hey, I remember this one. Aw. Explore an abandoned amusement park to discover its secrets. I remember this one. Spoilers for this. Wait. Do I remember? Oh, that's right. In the future, there's like a virus that goes around and starts killing people. And then in order to avoid the horrific future, they create a time machine that teleports them into the past so that they can use their knowledge to come up with a cure. And then unfortunately, it ends up popping out in the land owned by some greedy capitalist, and then they take and he's like, oh, cables coming out of here, I'm gonna take all the gold from the cables and then rip it apart and become wealthy. Yeah, that's the one. Oh my god, it was pretty good. The story was, it was a story. I can't say too much because I don't remember the entirety of it. But I remember it being fun. I just didn't like the backtracking of having to constantly go back and forth to do the same thing. Oh my god. I just remember, chat. That one puzzle with the mushrooms. Do you guys remember that one mushroom puzzle? Or sorry, air quotes puzzle, where you just had to eat all of them and hope you had enough health to survive. And then after oh my god, I remember that one. It wasn't like you can figure things out. It's just you have to eat them all and then hope you have enough health. Like, yeah, it's not. I don't think you can consider it a puzzle. What is this one? Mouthwashing. Oh, the Pony Express. Oh my god. The art goes hard in this one. Ooh, your mouthwashing playthrough is the one that inspired me a ton. I'm so glad I got to do the art for it. Oh, I'm glad. I want to do more like evil voice acting like this. I don't know. This is a lot of fun. Oh, thank you so much for the arts, everyone. Voice acting was amazing in mouthwashing. I want to do more of it. Lee. Oh no, you can see me right here. There's a little Shinri right there. And then, as a reminder, chat, you can go and click on the link that's pinned in the comments to find the uncensored version. Just to be on the safe side, Mana-chan censored all the images. So yes, please do check out the uncensored version. Silent Hill 2. Thank you for the super. Happy birthday again. Had a lot of fun doing the art for the OGS Silent Hill 2. Sorry, it's all covered up. No, it's okay. It's okay. We just wanted to be safe. Make sure that the bot doesn't go down. Thank you for the super. Thank you. Silent Hill 2 HD collection. Ah, wait, is this gonna include the Sunderland Shuffle? Because the first like day that we tried to play it with the knockoff controller. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe we had to. Oh, that was so bad. Shinri streams the Silent Hill 2 HD collection were a blind first-time playthrough with a strong request for no backseating or spoilers unless directed. While he suffered through a significant technical difficulty, Shinri ultimately replaced several key components of the setup and was able to stream the game relatively successfully. That said, because of the nature of the game itself, he still frequently fought one foe: the game's uncooperative camera. The camera is always the biggest challenge for these old games. I know you were stressing, but I showed my friends and we had a laugh about it. It was a little Sunderland Shuffle. Shinri's play generally vary between two modes, where he was outdoor map, ran around, testing boundaries and generally avoiding monsters. On the other hand, in the building maps, he carefully explored every door and room and often backtracked significantly to find small details missed during checks. While he was able to work through the things competently for much of the game, during the sections where he had to escort Maria, she often got in the way of both his room exploration and his monster killing. Oh my god, that's right. Shinri also, unsurprisingly, spent a significant time inspecting and commenting on the monsters. He even felt bad when killing the monsters just because they were in his way. Shinri's signature monster killing move was to shoot or hit the monster until it was down, then kick it while down, earning him a melee trophy. Attempted to hunt for lore, which was mainly in the form of cutscenes, puzzles, and odd notes left in sometimes unexpected places. Of the puzzles, he stated, some things are a little obtuse, abstract, but my brain is not from that era. In the end, Shinri's hunt for lore and thorough playstyle likely led him to receive the in-water ending. Ooh. James struggles to read the room. His head is only filled with his wife. The constant appearance of horny monsters, and occasionally when it appeared James was checking in led Shinri to question James' loyalty. He also noted that James seemed rather oblivious. I think he's supposed to be like an everyman. I kind of like, because of the games that I've played, there is like the tendency to be like, oh, James is like he's the action hero, right? But he's not a hero. He's just a dude, you know? A little girl who should not be left alone. Is she more dangerous than everything else? No, really though, you know? How is she so chill and vibing in Silent Hill? Mannequin, aka legs. 2 sets of legs joined at the waist. The bottom set wore a pair of sneakers, while the top half had 2 feet. Attacking by hitting with the top leg. Shinri thought the monster was very hot, but was confused about how it functioned. How did it know where James was? Could it hear? How did it stay balanced? I think maybe it operates off of vibrations. Because, like, I can't think of any other way it'd be able to detect you. It doesn't have ears. It would have to be, like, vibrations to the ground, right? So, like, as James is walking around, it would be like, vibrations. I can sense roughly where they are. Screw Eddie. All my homies hate Eddie. The lying figure. Humanoid creature with no face, arms attached to its body under the layer of skin. It attacked through headbutts, chest vomiting, and crawling. Shinri thought they had a cool design, but liked their little shoulder wiggle. I do like their shoulder wiggle. It was like a little, you know, it was nice. Angela, the mandarins. It's not the monster mandarin, it's just literally an orange mandarin. The nurse. Faceless, sexy nurse wearing a nurse's hat and a short skirt. Attacked with a pipe. Shinri felt that these monsters were too conventionally attractive and that their death positions were rather inappropriate. They should have worn pants. I still abide by that. Like, I still stand by that. They should have pants. Pants are hot, okay? Like, suits? Hell yeah. Silent Hill nurses are iconic. They're beloved. They are, but like, they're just really... you know, they're just like obviously hot. They're way too obviously hot. Abstract Daddy. Monster made from a bunch of mouths and flesh spread over a large metal frame. Abstract Daddy was a sign of Angela's childhood trauma. She felt the mouths were eerie, and he was confused when this boss monster appeared as a regular monster later in the game. The true, yeah. Thoughts on Pyramid Head? Basic. I still stand by that. Like, yes, Pyramid Head is hot, but like, he's just a guy. You know, he's just a faceless guy. You know, there are so many like characters in fiction who's like conventionally attractive man minus head. You know, like minus face. Okay, like masks or like object heads, like a TV head or something. Right? It's just like conventionally attractive man. That's all it is. You know. Conclusion. Shinri described it as the perfect vibes, the spookiness and the horniness and the puzzle. Only thing that's missing is, I guess, Puniko, the ability to hoard items. I can see how this coming out in 2001 would have been life-changing. Yeah. It was one of the few games where I had to like constantly use up all the healing items that I got, so... Weh. Babylon goggles, think about the super. Did you Google Hans Belmer and Francis Bacon afterwards? No, wait, what? Was I supposed to? I did not, though. Thank you for the super. Wait, I'm not sure what it's referencing. Oh no. Thank you for the super, though. Thank you. Rent too damn high. All the little Puniko censoring the image. Wait, this is a really good artwork. Like, whoa. It looks very... What the hell? It looks like it's like rendered in the game, too. What the heck? Ooh. His horrid desire because he still felt lust while his wife was battling health issues and then died. But I don't know why he would beat himself over it, you know? It seems like very, like a normal thing, you know? Oh, this is the remake. Happy birthday, thank you. Thank you. Alive, question mark? Yeah, the rendering is really good. It gives off that, like, video game feel to it. Ooh. Like, oh my god, like, look at right there, like the shadow and the neck and everything. What the heck? It's so good. Description of Shinri's game goals and gameplay. For Silent Hill 2 Remake, Shinri again attempted to place himself in the first-time playthrough headspace, with a serious warning to chat about no spoiling, backseating, or hints. I'm really excited to see the differences between the HD collection and this one. From the very first, Shinri was entranced by the graphic quality of Silent Hill 2 Remake. This is one of those moments where you're looking at the game and the vision you have in your head when you're playing the game versus what it actually looks like. Oh my god, it was! Shinri's playstyle was overall very methodical, much as with the HD collection version, but between the graphics and his new in-hand inspection capabilities, he felt compelled to look at everything and manipulate every item. As Shinri said, the game's like, hurry up and progress already. Well, too bad. I want to look at the graphics. Over the course of the game, Shinri focused on keeping his health high and is healing himself fairly immediately in response to damage. This was heavily assisted in part by the new health visualization features, both with appearance and actions of James, as well as the red screen edges, which gave him much greater awareness and the ability to assess his health quality than the HD collection version. That was really nice. I really did like that. And it wasn't like a giant health bar or anything. It was more like, what's the word? What's the phrase? Like, it's built into the story, the lore of it, you know? Oh yeah, that Silent Hill 1 remake. Oh my god, I saw that they were doing it. I can't wait. I want to know. It looks really interesting. Shinri's familiarity with the game from playing the HD collection version allowed him greater freedom to theorycraft while playing the game and remake as well. Still, overall, the need to finish the newer, longer version of the game in 3 streams combined with his focus on staying in better health likely contributed to him achieving the leave ending. Shinri was of the belief that he received a different ending from the HD collection as he enjoys seeing multiple endings. I do enjoy that. You get to see like more, not like alternate timelines, but just like more of a exploration of the characters, you know? It's nice to be able to see different parts of them. Lost. Liar. You can't really believe what James tells himself because he can't really believe in himself either. Yeah. Laura. I don't know. I don't think Laura is real. I think she's just some whimsical girl created by Silent Hill. Is she real? Shinri always treated Laura with a heavy dose of doubt. Louis, thanks for stopping by. Have a good time at work. She's just someone who looks like our wife. I later found out that Maria is like intentionally designed that way by Silent Hill, which is a really neat choice. I would have never considered it. But like, most of the outfit, you know, like, was the outfit a choice of Maria's, or was it an outfit of like what James wanted to see Maria in? In which case, like, James needs better taste. He does not have good taste. Eddie. Generally prefer the HD collection version of Eddie. I feel like this version of Eddie is not designed to be a sympathetic character. Eddie felt very antagonistic and suspicious, often lying about obvious things without any subtlety. This ruins or removes the shock when Eddie turns on James in the prison. Yeah, I agree with that one. I still agree with that one. James the basic man, what do you expect? I mean, I see like the lying figure, or like the mannequins, and like, he's gotta be a little bit freaky, right? Just a little bit. But I don't know. Chat. Fun fact, the outfit was 1-to-1 costume of Christina Aguilera. What? Wait, that's crazy. I didn't know that. He's so unfreaky that those things terrify him. Man, imagine if that was how it worked, right? Like, because he is so unfreaky, the monsters look freaky. But then, like, if I were to go there, it would just be like normies, you know? Like, the reason why the monsters look freaky for James is because he's normie, right? But for me, it's the other way around. I just go around and it's like generic, conventionally attractive men and women, right? It's like, ugh, ew. Maybe it feels conventionally simple because that's how he was supposed to see her instead of his freaky nightmares. Maybe. Yeah, your Silent Hill will be normies. God. Ugh. Mannequin, aka Legs, Shinri's favorite monsters. He both thought their noises and their movements were very cute. Constant ambushes could be grating, but he loved their personality. Legs is everywhere. She's the sneakiest monster in Silent Hill. She is! And the way that she would like curl up behind lampposts, or like tuck herself underneath a desk, or hide behind flower pots, that was really cute. Flesh lips, that's different. Shinri found this monster creepy and mysterious, but he would still smash it. Also described them as discount Marias, comparing them to the caged forms of Silent Hill 2's final boss. Abstract Daddy, they really changed the boss fight. It's probably one of my favorite boss fights now. Shinri was impressed by the remake's Abstract Daddy, from his ability to cause environmental damage to his strong lunges to its earth-shaking quality. Yeah, it wasn't just like a... you get put in a room and then you just shoot it. It was like a full-on boss fight sequence as well. I really like that one. Shinri was impressed by the remake's nurse's ability to counter. He made several attempts to inspect the red squares over their mouth, which generally resulted in him getting hit. I just want the time to admire them from a distance. They were really pretty though. Wow. Inspired by Francis Bacon's painting The Wrestlers. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check that out later. Pyramid Head, he knows he can kill you and you can do nothing about it. We know what it is. It is the manifestation of James's desire to punish himself for the actions he took. Also faster in the remake. Yeah. Conclusions. Even though it's my second playthrough, it doesn't diminish anything, Shinri said. I'm really enjoying this expanded lore of Silent Hill 2. It's not just the same story. There's a lot more to it. Overall, Shinri really appreciated the remake. Only two things he wished were different were the treatment of Eddie and the addition of camera mode. Shinri also did a Monster Smasher pass where he said he would smash all the monsters except for the Mandarin, who he needed to get to know better. True. Because like the Mandarin only appeared, what, twice? And once was like a boss fight. And it wasn't really... I don't know. I still feel like the Mandarin boss fight was like a weird addition to it. I like them being kind of like spooky and mysterious, hiding behind the cages, the fences, but, you know, it is what it is, chat. Oh, collect essence. You know that guy, Jimmy? Just ignore him. The characters, my childhood. StarCraft 2. Normal was too easy and he had forgotten how hard is, but that didn't stop Shinri from persisting through the game, pausing often to explain younger viewers special knowledge from the ancient past, such as using SCVs to block enemies from dropping enemies on their main base, the famous Archon toilet, and Abathur's good tastes. Although the more difficult missions required several tries, Shinri was extremely persistent on hitting his supply cap over and over and over and over again. His refusal to use bunkers was also noted by viewers several times, although he reluctantly acceded to their use towards the end of the second stream. All in all, Shinri barely paused for breaks and has steadily progressed through the Terran campaign, soaking in the nostalgia of the older style of the game and the full glory of its classic cutscenes. His thorough explanation and his practiced macro revitalized old memories for many Koi and introduced a style of game to Koi who have never played it before. At least this time, he didn't stay up until 7 AM on a school night to finish the campaign. Man. Next year, or in 1 decade, chat. Next decade. Matthew, thank you for the super. If you are haunted by manifestations of your past sins, would you be confronted by your cringiest moments? What god would you be sacrificed to make? My cringiest? My cringiest moment? I don't know if I have that many cringe moments that are like unique. Like I've had like a moment, you know, the moment where like you see someone like really cool that you've always wanted to get to know because you're like, oh, you know, they're a really cool, popular kid or whatever, right? And they're like across the street and they wave at you and you're like, oh, they're waving at me? They know who I am? Wait, that's cool. And then you wave back and then like it's their friend behind you. And then they like rush past you, so you know like, oh, they were waving at someone behind me, not me, right? Like that's pretty normal, I think. I wouldn't say it's like a unique cringe experience, but it's a pretty standard cringe experience. The one that you regret the most? I think I've done a very good job of suppressing all my memories of cringy moments because I cannot think of any at the time. Right now, I can't think of any. Matthew, thank you for the super though. Thank you. I'm sure I have a whole bunch of cringy stuff, but it's like nothing that I can like draw up right now. It'll probably happen like tonight as I'm going to bed. You know, it'll pop up. Be like, oh, that's right. Vespine gas. Oh. Tychus, hype cutscene. Raider, my childhood hero, I missed you. Tosh, extremely caked up. Would like some of that. Where's mine? Zeratul, this entire prophecy could have been in an email, Zeratul. I still think so. I still think that a lot of this could have been solved if you just wrote it down and then you explained. Why do they have to use this magical Ehan crystal to show you the like? Just put it in an email. You know, just put. Oh my god. Matthew. Yes, Matthew. Why haven't you called her? Also, you're too nice. Stop that. Donnie. Too relevant to today. Unfortunate. Adjudicator. Does she need those? I still stand by that, chat. Why does a robot adjudicator need tits? Like, what purpose does adding tits to a machine? Like, what's the purpose? Okay? Like, you can have, like, a GLaDOS style, like super cool looking robot design, but it had to be a woman with tits. You know, like why tits? Okay. Prince Valerian, don't you belong in World of Warcraft? His outfit does still remind me of World of Warcraft. Conclusions drawn about the investigation. Reject bunker lifestyle. If you aren't hitting your supply cap constantly, you aren't planning it right. Got minerals? Any minerals at all? Spend it. Supply locked, supply locked, supply. Hey, being supply locked and hitting your supply cap constantly is a good thing, okay? It means that you're spending your minerals wisely. Titillation is essential to robot design. Maybe whoever designed it just misses her. Ah, man. To make humans feel more at ease. I guess. Ask Matthew why he hasn't called her. We're gonna go full Archon toilet, more Vespine gas. I was really glad that we were able to do like 1 or 2 Archon toilets in that one mission. I wish I could have done more. I mean, why make your robots anthropomorphic with 2 legs when you could just have them walk on mechadendrites? Right? That's what I'm saying. I know there's a big hype to be all like, oh, humanoid robots are going to be the next big thing. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's going to be the worst thing ever, okay? They just want servants, right? You can hire a butler, right? That's all you need to do, right? But here's the thing. If you have a machine that, like your washing machine, okay? A device that is designed to do one specific thing and do that one specific thing very well, that would be infinitely better than a humanoid robot that's supposed to emulate a human. And like arms and articulation of the fingers and all that. Like, you don't need any of that, right? Like, get a machine that like folds your laundry. Get a machine that like dries your, like you have a dryer, right? Like what groceries do you need, right? Like, it's easier to get a device that is specialized to do a thing that solves a direct problem that you have, as opposed to trying to recreate a human that you just want to own. You know, like, no. The whole thing about humanoid robots, no. That's just like tech bro hype. Escape from Tarkov, bags and bags and bags. Speaking of, chat, Escape from Tarkov has a release coming out later this year. The developers recently announced that they are ready for their 1.0 release outside of beta. It's finally coming out of beta. It's been like 7 years or so. It's finally coming out. Yeah. I don't know. They said that they'll have like a PvE campaign story mode. So like, ooh, we'll try that. You're required to do a wipe. So like, you reset your account back to 0. You lose all your items. You lose everything, right? You start back from 0. But it might be a good opportunity for us to go and start our little pack rat gameplay again to hoard everything. The world will end when these robots gain self-conscious. I don't think so, because if they did, I think they would fall prey to social media in the same way, you know? Like, they would also look at social media and be like, oh, I'm not getting enough likes, I'm not getting enough retweets, and then they would also like spiral down into depression. Also stairs, like, I think stairs will be able to stop like 80% of robots. Just saying. I saw this artwork. I want to save the artwork for a thumbnail. It looks really cool. Ooh. Shinri, good morning. Good morning, Kois. I am not energized after hearing Shinri's voice, but I have to look because of work. Oh, good luck with work. Good luck with work. Vermintide 2. Oh, rat. Oh, that's a cute. Oh, look at a chunky rat. Look how chunky it is. I want to play. Man, I want to play some more Vermintide 2 with the boys. That was a lot of fun. Aw. The rat, when you were playing as the rats, that was so good. And I felt kind of bad being like the sniper, because we were in Discord call, and every single time Haka tried to do something, he would pop up and I would instantly snipe him from a distance. And then like the entire, what was it, like the third game or the fourth game that we played, it was just Haka being like, oh man, how could you see me? Like, so I kind of felt bad. Oh, chunky rat. Homicipher. Oh, we have to finish this. We have to finish. Baby girl. Oh, the little twinny with the language deciphering point and click adventure. You have wandered into another world. Now you must decipher the language of a creepy inhabitants in order to find a way to escape, or maybe find love. See, this is my type of isekai. I want this. This is my isekai. Give me more of this. Ooh, okekenuki. Oh, that's right. The leg hair. Oh my god, the leg hair plucking game. Why is there so much written about the leg hair? Oh my god. Shinri plucked individual hairs out from a leg. Over time, he tweezed enough hairs to unlock skills that tweezed out several hairs and burst like an AoE attack. As a result of the pain he was evidently feeling, he made a groaning noises every time he tweezed his hair. From time to time, instead of groaning, he switched over to pufferfish-esque noises and popping noises at the Koi's request. His motto for the stream: beauty is pain. Although it hurt, he was enduring all the suffering in order to become beautiful for a better 2025. That's what we need, chat. You know how like X-Men all have special powers and abilities? We need an X-Man who like their mutant ability is just rip out hair from people's bodies. That's the only power they have. It's just specifically that. While tweezing, Shumi contemplated having a superpower where it could remove hairs from the leg or other parts of the body with telekinesis, usually in punishment for petty crime, inconveniencing others, or not being chill. He practiced using the power while using his hair removal burst skills. Then he went on to describe his plans for starting a business with said telekinetic power, possibly for swimmers who want their hair removal for faster racing results. Over time, the hypothetical uses for telekinesis expanded to including putting the hair back in the follicle after it was removed, or taking the hair from one person's leg and putting it into someone else's leg. Transplants. Hell yeah. You wanted like a full head of hair? Easy peasy, chat. Just take someone else's hair and slam them into your follicles. There's a husk who rips her skin to reveal more abilities. That's a close one. That's a little intense. While talking to the Koits about alternative methods for hair removal, he described an off-collab idea where he would have people wax their back hair into their Oshi mark, or stick two people's backs together with wax and have them both somersault forward to see who would win. Over the course of the stream, Shimi's internet went out several times, causing the stream to buffer. He interpreted these interruptions as an effort to silence him, as others must be afraid of his telekinetic hair removal power. He continued tweezing as usual. Seeing the smooth skin of the leg reveal itself slowly after tweezing most of the hair, Shinri often paused to make sniffing noises, or discussed licking the sweat from the skin. He also discussed removing the hair from the leg with his teeth in VR version of this game. He remarked that his remarks caused many Kois to wish that his internet would go out again. In the end, they were not able to silence him. He emerged victorious with the leg fully bare, having removed over 4,000 hairs. Oh my god. Characters and creatures, lover hairs. 2 long hairs were intertwined in loving embrace on the leg, and Shinri let them live without tweezing them, tweezing a buffered space around the pair instead. He revisited them periodically to give boomer-coded comments, what the hell, about how they were now together. They should have kids to fit in with their peers. This continued until he accidentally removed one during a skill burst spam. After pausing for a moment, he removed the remaining one out of mercy. Josu Tweezy. After tweezing hair for 2.5 hours, Shinri fought boredom and let his mental state crumble enough to create a new version of himself. Shinri is too powerful to be silenced with internet outages. The pain that he has experienced has made him beautiful and somehow telekinetically gifted. He is willing and ready to use his power. Proceed with caution. The angst. Oh, the drama. Oh, doomed yaoi, chat. It's doomed yaoi. Oh, man. Marvel Rivals. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I can't tell. Puniko is censoring it too well. That's my art? Yeah, let's go. Thank you for the arts and doodles. Thank you, thank you. Marvel Rivals. I know they recently had like a big update patch and everything. I haven't played in a while. I played a little bit when they introduced Ultron, but then I don't know. I tried playing their the TFT mode that they had, like the auto battler, but oh my god, it's so boring. It takes so long. It's like 40 minutes for a game. I'd like lost my mind trying to play it. Hip hip hooray, thank you for the super. Happy belated birthday to you. Apologies for writing too much on this. Feel free to skip because I realize now I've gone overboard, but still happy to see all the hard work that went into the project. Ah, thank you, thank you. Give it the super as well. No worries, it's all good. It's all good. Love the Marvel Rivals arc. It was so fun for me. If we can find that game, I don't know. It's just hard. It's rough, chat. It's rough. But I wish we could find like a fun game that we can all play together, just casually hop in and out and just play whenever, you know? I wonder when the next game like that will come up soon. Fields of Mystria, Valen. Ah, Valen is so pretty. Oh my god. I love her outfits. Oh, I love her outfits so much. Ugh. But I yearn for the mines, chat. I yearn for the mines. We also never figured out what the dragon looked like, because I remember we played the update patch where you can date the dragon, but we never actually got to see the dragon because you had to go further into the mines, right? Rita, thank you for the 17 months. Upgradey, upgradey. Update in July. Oh, there's a new update coming out. Ooh. Valen is just shivering, but she has her life together. Ah, oof. You got me there. You got me there, though. Rift of the Necrodancer. Look at all the sensors stuff here. Whoa. I hear that there was an update to Rift of the Necrodancer. It looks really interesting, chat. I wonder if we can get perms for that. But I did see on Twitter a little recently, like yesterday, 2 days ago, that there was a new DLC for Rift of the Necrodancer. Yeah, with the HOLOLIVE update. Yeah. We got to get back into it, though. I'll probably jump back into it after my break. I will warn you that I will probably have forgotten how to play the game. So we'll have to start from the very beginning. I still think Harmony was like the prettiest. I don't know. There's something about like her face and her attitude and like her hair. It was really nice. Fishy findings. Duck Detective. Oh, that's right. There's a new Duck Detective as well. There's a new Duck Detective game, right? Shinri begins his investigation feeling a bit under the weather with a sore throat and cough, but excited to be celebrating Vanguard's anniversary that same week. He starts Duck Detective HQ, a cluttered, run-down looking room that's 50% bedroom, 50% office, and 100% depressing to look at. Anxious shame blur. Oh. Hashtag male living space, though. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to move. I can't wait to move, chat. I don't care if I have to live in hashtag male living space. I need to get out of here. As he tries to solve the first mystery of what happened to the Duck Detective money, he is quick to relate to the protagonist's plight. From the lack of messages on the phone to the cold, hard mattress on the floor, Shinri even briefly laments how the Duck's sad and barren room layout is nearly identical to his own, before the phone rings and the Duck Detective is called to action. It is a dark and stormy evening when the Duck Detective arrives at Bear Bus office. A sole protester stands outside the building who is incensed by the company's horribly late buses. Sure, they're cheap, but it's about principle, which Shinri fully agrees with. Note, Shinri is also enamored with the high-quality voice acting in this game. Upon entering the office, Shinri encounters another mystery: how to get past the dour receptionist Sophie. Oh my goodness. You guys did write a lot. I'm sorry. I guess we'll go in. We can skip chunks of it because it just ends up being like a spoiler for the it just becomes a recap for the entire story. So to avoid spoilers, chat, I won't read anything else. If you have not seen the Duck Detective VODs yet, please do check them out. We had things to say. This is a lot, but it does cover everything. Oh wait, hold up, we can't. Spoilers. Chat, spoilers. I didn't realize how much the others were writing, but you just went for it. I appreciate that. Thank you for putting so much work into it, and then recounting the tale of my escapades, one by one, scene by scene. Almost looks like frame by frame throughout the entire VOD. Sophie, who refuses to let him in the main office. Thankfully, this mystery was no match for Shinri's astute observational skills, i.e., he read her name tag and the calendar. And after wishing her a happy birthday, they were able to get into the office and start investigating properly. Once inside, the main mystery becomes apparent. Someone in the office had their lunch stolen, and it's up to us to figure out who the culprit was. Putting names to faces and faces to roles, Shinri was able to deduce that it was Laura, the overworked call center employee, who hired the duck detective and suspected the culprit was her workplace enemy, the hapless Freddy. Although exacerbated by the dim-witted Croc, Shinri can't help but feel a small kinship due to the sharing a similar habit of hoarding coffee mugs on his desk. He tries to deny that, unlike Freddy, all of his mugs are empty at least, and goes so far as to tap one loudly to prove it. But in doing so, he spills the leftover contents onto his desk and sheepishly relents to clean them up after the stream when the Kois rib him over it. As more details into the case unfold, however, a surprise birthday celebration for Sophie turns into disaster thanks to a threatening note and another theft from the salami bandit, and the blame for it all once again falls on Freddy. Dun dun dun. How many cups do you have on your desk right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 today. Not that much. Yeah. Oh, hey, Yina. Good to see ya. Happy birthday, Mr. Shumi. Hope you're having a good one. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, we hope you're staying cool from the heat wave. Please take care. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, I'm not going to read the rest of it because it's spoilers for the game. If you want to check it out, please do check out the Duck Detective VOD. Ooh, oh, these are cute. Eugene McQuacklin, Duck Detective. Poor, anxious, shame. A duck down on his luck. Fresh from the divorce, but no stranger to debt, he takes on the job at a local bus bear call center. After a call from the employees about missing a lunch, Shinri related greatly to his financial struggles and lonesome lifestyle. Hey. Also, now that I see it here, oh my god. Wait, I'm gonna leave a note for Mana-chan. Merch ideas. Washi tape. I want to leave a note there in case we can actually get merch. Because like now that I see it, it's like, hey, this is not that bad. It's actually pretty nice. Ooh, if we can get like wave, like the wave motif washi merch, that'd be kind of cool. Freddie Frederson, clumsy, excitable, fanboy. Margaret Whitlock, writer, well-groomed, motherly. Wait, these might be spoilers. These might be spoilers. ISP, arch nemesis, non-committal, big talker, a corruption beast who is repeatedly an enemy in Shinri's day-to-day life. It once again acted as a secondary antagonist of the stream, trying its hardest to prevent Shinri from solving the mystery by attacking his connection to the world, but Shinri managed to prevail this time around. ISP definitely is my worst enemy. Conclusions. That's cute. Shinri's deduction skills are truly unmatched. Foul play be damned, he quacked the case wide open, even if he did ruffle some feathers in the process. Chad, how many puns can we shove into a paragraph? Wait, not even a paragraph, it's like 2 sentences. What started as a simple office lunch theft turned into a far greater conspiracy than anticipated, and though the great beast of ISP and insufferable puns tried to keep him down, he kept a cool head and managed to solve the mysteries of a bear bus salami bandit. After the credits, he expressed the want to play more detective-style games like this in the future, and was eager to hear there was an announced sequel to Duck Detective, The Secret Salami. Oh, it's called again? The Ghost of Glamping now? That's the second one? He also once again expressed his desire to voice act in the game after hearing the incredible performance the voice actors put in for this one. Oh, man. I don't know if you guys have also been like spammed with hundreds of ads for date everything, but I have too. But like everywhere on social media, it's been like for the last month, it feels like it's been like, hey, have you seen? We got this really famous voice actor to voice this thing, and it's just constantly, like, every single thing has like an all-star cast of incredibly talented voice actors. And I'm like, one day I want to be there. I want to voice act in games like that. Oh. But yeah, It's everywhere. The cast is absolutely crazy. Yeah. What is this? Fast food simulator. Oh my god. I love how like deep in thought I am while holding on to this burger. Can I get a boneless burger? Everywhere on Instagram, it's everywhere. There's like 100 fully voiced characters. It's crazy. It's made by voice actors with so many V8s. It's amazing. That's cool. Like it's intense. It's intense, chat. Man, one day I want to be there. I want to voice act things too. Fast food simulator. Casual game where the players are able to experience the fun working in a fast food chain restaurant. Players will be able to rename the restaurant and start doing their business. Game can either be solo or have up to 6 players. By doing more business and hitting sales target, players should be able to unlock more than just regular burgers. Oh. I remember the chaos that Gibby and Axel went through in the kitchen trying to cook things up. Oh my god. Man. It has more dialogue than... What? It has more dialogue than Baldur's Gate 3? Like 8 gigabytes worth of... What the hell? That's crazy. Fast food simulator. My favorite was the bit when you went, maybe it is haunted, and the drink machine when Bruce set it off. Starting by Haka naming the restaurant to 6 Hermanos. Shinri, Bettel, Axel, Goldbullet, and Rue start the gameplay by exploring the restaurant, then proceeding to ingredient prep. 6 of them might be a little oversupplied on buns. Get Goldbullet's fault, obviously. But they are still starting the day. Okay, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you. While waiting for all of them to arrive, Shinri was observing the price of fast food menu, serving a price like how he's observing for the discounts of bento boxes. Shinri, as always, is doing his job, the beautiful and handsome but tired, awkward cashier, taking orders and praising the random customers. He's also sometimes having shenanigans to the boys by teasing them and playing with the resources, as well as purposely making cute impressions as the cashier. The beautiful cashier, obviously. During this collab, Shinri roleplayed the tired 9-7 employee, getting orders from the customers, being the tired employee. All he was doing was taking orders while awkwardly repeating, "Welcome to 6 Hermanos. We're serving burgers. The only thing we have." He sometimes wanders off somewhere else and plays with the drink counters and pretends to be on a drive-through customer and rants about their terrible customer service. Justaburb Haka, the manager of 6 Hermanos. He's the one giving the name of the restaurant allegedly laid by Axel and the roles to the boys. He's trying his hardest to manage while monitoring the level ups, which will enable them to unlock more menus. He also peeked on Rue's private Haka Twitter social media for his care of employees sometimes. Gavis Bettel is basically the cashier too, except he's doing extra work on throwing trash and cleanup. He's able to assist in wrapping tasks, and he's constantly teasing Axel by putting burger patties on the grill, which drove Axel insane, and playing with the drink stations too because he assumes they are unlimited refills. He was nominated to well-behaved employee next to Shinri for just doing his job. It's just that easy, chat. Just doing the job. Axel Sirius with a long Xenokunian username. The aggressive patty griller. He would not allow anyone to touch his griller after Haka demoted Goldbullet to the bun boy. Every time Goldbullet or Bettel, sometimes Shinri, puts a patty on the grill, he will drive everyone off to stay the heck away from his precious griller and let off the devastating cry. Oh my god. He really did have a system, and if you interfered with it, he got so mad. Huh? Goldbullet. The Bun Boy, also known as the Procurement. He's in charge of managing the resources after getting demoted from Griller. Sometimes works as a rapper too, which makes him able to tease Axel by putting patties on the grill. Goldbullet is also the only member that doesn't have a POV stream. Ah. Who? Minimum wage worker, who does pretty much everything. He's doing most wrapping tasks and sometimes the drive-through. Every time Haka calls it a day, Ruse will say, "Did someone say wrap it up?" and wrap up extra burgers and purposely make the cost more. Constantly making private tweets on Haka Twitter too. The collab was incredibly hilarious with the HOLOSTARS boy shenanigans. Although fries were not available yet, the stream had grand end with Shinri roasting some Shinri roasting moments and his tired employee impression. Aww. Welcome to Illicit Burger. What can I get for you? Cute, cute. Oh, minimum rage, more like minimum. Wait, minimum wage, more like minimum rage. Happy birthday, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Oh, it's Balatro. Mana-chan, I don't think you needed to censor everything. And then Koi Day, Koi Panion Day, Handcam stream. Shinri regales the Koi Panions with his personal stylizatsu while creating Koi Nobori, Koi streamers from toilet paper rolls covered in colorful tissue paper dots. I still have them. Oh, look at how squishy Funiko is. Oh, so round, so chunky. Legally distinct solitaire, yeah. When I go to Japan, I want to see if I can make more. Like, can I make bigger ones maybe instead of just small toilet paper ones, but like these really long ones? I wonder. I wonder if I can get them like hanging outside, because I know like in Tokyo it gets really windy if you're in those high-rise apartments. So like maybe as a photo I could just like stick it out the window and have it really like flutter in the wind. That'd be kind of cool. Ooh, and the little paper, the tissue paper stickers, yeah, or little tissue paper circles, yeah. This, you can see me here, and then you can kind of see the background, the landscape, and then that's it. Monster Hunter Wilds. You're a hunter who has traveled to the Forbidden Lands to hunt down monsters and use their parts to craft ever-improving geared weapons. Oh, as a reminder, chat, if you guys are showing up late, the link to the uncensored full version of this is pinned in the comments above. The only reason why we censored this is just so that Mana-chan just wanted to be safe so that the VOD doesn't get taken down. Yeah. Puniko Hunter Wilds is just a giant Puniko. Bow ties are cool. Zatsu outfit reveal, the gala outfit reveal. Shinri chats as he looks at predictions of his gala outfit, then does a reveal of the brand new tuxedo with orange shirt and suspenders. I gotta say, I really like these. I really love this outfit. It's nice. I know how much you guys also like the other outfits too, but like just as a personal thing, like I don't know, I kind of like this. I think I'll keep it for a little bit. It really suits you. All the best. Yeah. Maybe I don't know how we're gonna do this, but like maybe I could get some of your vests and then like pin them on me, because I feel like everyone wanted a vest. Like every single outfit prediction had a vest. So maybe if you guys make like a little PNG of a vest and then just use the hashtag Shinri take this hashtag there on Twitter, I might be able to like slap them on. To be fair, we didn't think your waist was that tapered. Very distinguished, thank you. Hello again, we all love you so much. Ah, thank you, appreciate it. League of Legends. Mia Melonia's 10K charity tournament. Oh yeah, that's right. That was, oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Going off the deep end, but at least it's done for a good cause, not to mention with the company of solid teammates. If this is Shinri's first time participating in a league tournament going up against Team A, Team E only had started discussing strategies after the match started. As a team support, Shinri picked Nautilus, a safe option because the instant route on autos no matter what. Shinri takes so much damage for the team. Team E supports gamers' outreach on their mission to bringing play to kids receiving care. Yeah. And how Shinri does it. I just realized, Shinri, are you a fish? Yes. I am a fish. Am fish. Flop, flop, flop. Charming pink individual, a league player, freshly healing for dentures and chugging energy drinks. The way Mia cheers on her team members and appreciates nice kills is adorable. She is the host for the event, donating 10k USD for charity. Mia played as the bottom laner and picked Misfortune. Shinri and Mia didn't take chances at the bottom lane, playing it safe. Axel Sirios. Not only that, you got insurance money too. What insurance money? I don't have health insurance, dude. I can't afford it. You just gotta keep suing them till you gotta keep trying until you win, you know? Just like gambling. True, you miss every shot you don't take. Very familiar gladiator from Guild Tempest. It seems he'll get divine punishment if he doesn't say something remotely funky at least once every 10 minutes. Shinri's strategy here appears to be encouraging the youngsters' antics. Thank you, Axel. Koi's got to enjoy listening to a lot of Shinri's wheezing laughter. Axel. Oh, Axel. IPN. Bro, I'm being targeted. They're gonna focus on you and underestimate the rest of us. The jungler of the team. IPN picked Nocturne, a meticulous player. He provided a lot of helpful pointers to the team. Unfortunately, one bad thing happened. Not having Smite. To make up for it, at least the team managed to smoke Poly. Oh my god, I remember. I forgot to pick Smite. Thankfully, it did not hinder us too much in the end. But a jungler with no Smite? Oh my god, Sade, wait, you're level 500? Okay, in my defense, I'm a league partner. Oh, that's right. And Sade made that really cool artwork of our whole team, right? Oh, that was really cool. Fondly referred to as the coach of the team, Sade was the reliable top laner who picked Rumble. She joined the team last, but was definitely a much appreciated team member. Going from doing art for League of Legends, she now does art for VTubers. Sade posted majestic art of Team E on Twitter after the event, which Koiz and the other viewers are grateful. Conclusions. Goats don't need to introduce themselves, they let their achievements speak for them. Congratulations, Team E. Let's go! Yeah, Sade is really cool. I love their art. Ooh. Block Wars. Oh my god. 8 teams of 5 players compete in a series of minigames to earn points. The top 2 teams will go on to have a final match that determines the winner of the tournament. Description of Shimi's goals. Despite almost oversleeping, Shimi, armed with more coffee, was excited for another tournament of Block Wars. Main goal was to not come in last place. Yes. Hashtag not last. After some pre-game banter, including a conversation over their magical girl magical girl skin, the tournament finally began. First game was Tomb Titans, a dungeon crawler type minigame where the players navigated through a dungeon in search of different items to be counted for points. Shinri followed Haka and Ruse as they investigated each room. However, at the very end of the round, he was separated from them and died before he could reach the portal in time. Ah, I got so frustrated about that one, man. I got lost and I couldn't find my way back. The second game was Race, a parkour game where players are put onto a racetrack and must race each other to complete 3 laps around as fast as possible. Shirin played calm and steadily, but unfortunately narrowly missed the checkpoint near the end of the course. Despite this setback, he finished the race and went on to cheer for the people behind him. After that, they played Order Up, a mini-game where the players must collect ingredients. Oh, we were doing really well though. Shiri and Nels on the team excelled at the game, with his team taking first. His individual ranking leveled up to 5th place for that minigame. For the fourth, they played Lunge, a PvP minigame where teams had to protect their bridge and goal simultaneously attacking other teams. Shinri was a firm defender and made quite a few saves with his bow. Oh. One day, chat. One day I want to be good at Minecraft. Between previous games and the next, there was a short break to give time for the audience to vote. In the meantime, Shinri and his teammates were able to chat, hang out, and spin a cookie. Oh. In any case, the next game was Trailblazers, where the players complete as many courses as they can. These courses include Dropper, Elytra, Parkour, and many others. Unfortunately, his mic chose to glitch out at the moment, creating much static. I don't know what goes on with it. Every now and then it just dies. However, Shimmer didn't let that from completing many courses that contributed to his team taking first for that minigame. Blitz Hunt. Each round, Shirley found a hiding spot, but unfortunately was still found for quite a few rounds. Man, I wish I got good at these games. Party next, where the teams would play through a series of 4 minigames. They were tricky for the team, which resulted in not getting as many points as they hoped, but they were ready to pop off in the next game, as Shirley puts it. The final game was Extraction, a PvP game where 2 players will put in the box must eliminate players in the other team, extracting before the round ends. Despite not being able to win against the most important team to beat, the teams ranked first and second, Shinri and his team were able to beat all the rest of the opponents, gathering enough points to rank second in the whole tournament. And then we had the tiebreaker. No. Tournament concluded with the final game of Shockwave, where the 2 teams played a decisive game to determine who would win the tournament. It's a freeze tag style game. The players are assigned to the role of attacker and defender and must either plan to charge on the other team's site or defend their site. After a super close fight and despite their best efforts, Shinri and the rest of the team were unable to defeat the other team and finished the tournament in second place. Even with a disappointment, Shinri was still pleased with the results. After all, they did complete their goal, aiming for not last. Teammates Fire Breath Man, Banzoin Haka, Crimson Ruse, and Finebird. Amazing communication and teamwork. Shinri and his team were able to make it all the way to rank second in the whole tournament. Opponents, many other teams were participating, but Shinri stayed super calm and focused. Environment, there were many challenges within the maps and the games that needed to overcome, but Shinri handled it with quick thinking and problem solving. One day, we're gonna go, like, and Haka, Ruse, and I are gonna play the actual, like, I think we can't stream it. We cannot stream it, but we can hop onto some of the servers there for practicing and then actually practice the games. Because I want to do well next time, you know? Bettles Juicy Toes, thank you for the super. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. Overall, everyone did super amazing and made for such a fun stream. Congratulations on your team's overall second place. Let's go. Oh no. A giant, like, 80% of the picture is censored. I'm so sorry. Oh man. I think I see the repo model over here, the little robot. Big fish, yeah. This is the first phrase he uttered when he entered the indistinguishable crowd noises. Oh my god, right, that was a really big collab. There's so many people there. This is why I don't play Repo, too many sweats, he murmured. This was probably the first Repo collaboration with more than 5 players, particularly 13 players gathered around and started introducing themselves. Introduction phrase was the brink of destruction due to many disconnections, but after a few attempts, they could finally begin the game. For the most part, Shinri focused on collecting items and putting them in the tray. Occasionally, he responded to the shenanigans of other players, either with his chuckles or huge laughter, gesture of surprise, or a, oh my gods. At one point, everyone was disconnected, and he sighed in relief. When you have kids in the car, and then you pull them up into the garage, you get in the car and close the driver's seat, and the kids are still inside. It's finally quiet, he says. After several plays, he said his goodbye to the players. Oh my god. First phrase he said to chat once the collab was over. He followed up with gratitude for the chat and several other things before finally ending the stream. Oh no, everything is censored. Puniko. The duck, the freaked out doll, the big head. Oh, these are the Repo monsters. Ah. Conclusions. Will Shinri play Repo again? He did not mention it. What he did mention was how chaotic and crazy the collab is. Will he have such a massive collab on his birthday? One can only wonder. Chaotic. Ooh. Oh, Fears to Fathom, Ironbark Lookout. Oh. Oh my god, I really enjoy this one. Man, I really like this one. I really like Fears to Fathom. I can't wait for the next season. I hope we can get perms for the next season as well. What? Oh, ooh, grounded. Oh, cute. Oh, the little bubble helmet. That's adorable. Adorable. Rare solo adventure in the world of Grounded for our runty little Ronin. Shinri sought to branch out from the main base after being inspired by Roose's construction of the Black Cat Keep in order to better divide resources around the map of the backyard. With that in mind, he set his sights on the koi pond, where he aimed to build a floating base atop the lily pads. On his journey to the pond, however, he decided to try and tame one of the nearby weevils with some homemade mushroom slurry, and quickly ran into an issue when they turned out to be surprisingly picky eaters, despite him offering several bowls of slurry to the hungry little bugs. Eventually, though, his persistence won out, and he successfully tamed one, which would aid him in this quest to build a new base for himself. After arriving at the pond and going over what blueprints he had access to, Shinri came to the conclusion it would be better to build on the lily pads first and branch off afterwards. But even with his new weevil friend, the pond still had many challenges in store for Shinri. Flying mosquitoes, dangerous spiders, and adorable yet fearsome koi lurking in the depths below, just to name a few. Very quickly he realized building a new base would not be as easy as he initially thought. While diving for materials in space, Shinri discovered a strange pipe that led him to one of the many research labs scattered across the map. Despite the overwhelming urge to go with the lore, he decided it would be best to wait for the other boys instead and left without investigating further. That he thought it would be funnier to watch Axel get lost while exploring. True. Yeah. Speaking of grounded, are you doing the final episode today because you have a stream and Bruce is stream at the same time? No, I'll be finishing Urban Myth Dissolution Center today. Yeah. In addition, he discovered fish scales in the muddy depths of the pond, and he rejoiced in it because it meant he didn't have to fight the koi for them. As he traveled back and forth across the water, he mentioned that he was a good swimmer after nearly drowning 5 times in the past, but did not elaborate on any of those 5 times in particular, which only left the koi panions with more questions than answers. Is there much? I don't think there really is much to talk about it. I jumped into the water, I didn't know how to swim, and then I started sinking down, and then I almost drowned. 5 times, you know? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me again. Fool me 3 times, okay, what's going on? Fool me 4 times, we really should be reconsidering what's happening. Fool me 5 times, okay, maybe now we need to actually learn how to swim and take proper lessons. Because here's the thing, if I drown, or if I almost drowned like twice, right? Then it was like, yeah, it was a terrible experience, but it's still like only 2 times out of my whole life, you know? So it's not a situation that comes up that often, like sinking in quicksand, you know? Like it doesn't come up that often, right? But after 5 times, it's like, okay, there's gonna be enough exposure to water environments that I probably should learn how to swim. I almost drowned once and that wasn't for me. You know, it was like, how many times will I ever risk drowning in my life? You know, like I'm on dry land most of the time. 6th time, when did this become a habit? Are you made of iron or something? No, I just didn't know how to swim, so I would just sink. When he felt he had enough supplies to start building up his base, he returned to the lily pads. There, he constructed the first of many apparatuses to help him in his hoarding efforts: automatic water collectors and drying racks. While his base was far from complete, it was certainly off to a good-looking start at least. Aww, fish. Very fish. Did you develop an immunity to drowning? Exactly. You drown a little bit as a treat, and your body develops antibodies against drowning. And then you work your way up, you know? Small little, like a little thimble of water, and then a cup of water, and then like a bucket of water, and then like one of those mini inflatable pools in the backyards, and then you have a proper pool, you know? Weevils, spiders, water. Conclusions. Although the full trial and error and many deaths along the way, Shinri finally managed to start the construction on his floating base. But this is only the beginning. Who knows what further challenges await him as he seeks to expand further across the pond. We gotta get back to it. Chat. Rental on. Ooh. I remember Rental. It's the little horror Animal Crossing style, or Animal Crossing aesthetic horror game. Very cute. I want to try making one of those games, like a low poly Animal Crossing-esque game. It can't be that hard, right? I want to try making one of these like third person or even first person games, because I know like I know RPG Maker is really like versatile to get into, but there's something about a 3D world that I don't know, it feels different, you know? It feels different playing in 3D. Happy birthday guest book messages. Aww. Happy birthday. Hope you have an amazing birthday. Thank you for all your hard work taking care of the koi pond. It's always relaxing getting to listen to your streams after a long day. Congratulations on another solar circuit. You provided me with many other companions a wonderful year at compiness and entertainment. Thanks for your hard work and enjoy the birthday celebrations. Happy birthday, our dear Runny Waki. I mean, our dear Shinri. Thank you for all the hard work you do. Continue to be an inspiration, and I look forward to time-stamping more of your memories we make together. Please enjoy your day and treat yourself. Happy birthday! Thank you for being my biggest inspiration to keep going when things get tough. Here's to a wonderful day celebrating you and many, many more in the future. Aww. Thank you for being in HOLOSTARS and entertaining us. Hope this special day treats you well and goes your way. Have an amazing birthday. Aww. Congratulations on your circuit around the sun. You'll do it again. So I look forward to all the time I'll spend here on the channel and working on art you inspire. I might be a little late in arriving at the koi pond, but I'm happy to be here now to watch my Kamiyoshi do great things. Best wishes for the Japan art. Oh, thank you. Thank you for being cozy vibes and for being one of my comfort streamers. Hope you have a good birthday with lots of good eats and good eats. Thank you. Wait, I want to try making like this like gelatin cake. That's really cool. Diamond Blue Book, thank you for the 23 months. Okwedi Okwedi. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Almost 2 years. Crazy. Happy solar return, Shinri. Please treat yourself to a nice meal on your special day. Thank you for your hard work tending the kois. I really enjoyed it. Looking forward to another year round with my favorite Ronin. Ah. Happy birthday, Shinri. Your streams have been a companion to me, starting from when I joined my first job, up to stepping down in order to pursue my dreams and now new opportunities. This birthday project in particular encourages me to buy a pen tablet and refine my digital art after years of being a finger artist. I hope this year becomes the happiest year for you too. Aw, good luck. Good luck with the digital art. You got this, I believe. Yeah. Happy birthday, Shinri. Hope you treat yourself to something nice today. Your streams have always accompanied me during the day, and I cannot thank you enough for that. You have worked hard, and you have inspired me to do the same too. Hope this year will be a bountiful year, and many new opportunities will come to you. Happy birthday. Happiest happy birthday. May you be blessed with yummy food on your special day. Thank you for your hard work in giving us koi's comfy, yappy streams to enjoy. Aww. Thank you for being your genuine self and to serve as a reminder and inspiration to me and many other kois. It's never too late to chase our dreams. Here's to hoping your post-birthday hangover isn't too bad. Thankfully, I did not drink too much during my birthday, but I may celebrate by drinking a little bit as a treat at the start of my break on Saturday. Yeah. Happy Beef Day! I'm so happy you're alive and in our lives. We always enjoy watching you trying to figure out the lore of the game, getting into silly shenanigans with ghost entities, and of course, your based yap sessions. Keep at it, funny old fishman. We love you. P.S. Try not to drink for 5 hours straight while playing a puzzle game. Take melatonin and stay up until 1 a.m. again. We still haven't finished Blueprints yet. Oh my god, we gotta get back into that. Thank you. But no, that game does drive me to drink. Oh, the RNG. The RNG chat, I can't. Happy birthday, Shimei. Congrats on another cycle around the sun and to many more. As always, I appreciate you and your streams and I'm very grateful to be a little lurker koi here in the pond. Look forward to seeing where you go from here and cheering you on every step of the way. Very grateful to have you here, truly. Thank you. Congrats on another rotation around the sun, Shinri, and thanks for everything that you do for the kois. Stay cool and hope you get to treat yourself to a nice cold one day. Yeah. Thank you. If I have to be completely honest, I feel in like a weird holding pattern. Like there's a lot of things I want to do and a lot of things I want to get set up, but like everything seems to just be waiting on Japan. Like, I just need to move there, and then I feel like then I can finally take all my limiters off. But yeah. Happy birthday, thank you. Mood, yeah. Unlock your final form in Japan. Just having, like, my own room, having, you know, like, the ability to, like, practice my singing. Just like any time, you know, like I can wake up and I can start singing practice without worrying about like bothering my housemates, you know, just or my neighbors or anything. Like I don't know, just there's a lot of things I want to do and a lot of it ends up being like there's a lot of friction between the things I want to do and the circumstances that I have around me. So right now, a lot of it's like I just want to get to Japan because hopefully that's when all that friction goes away. You know, taking off the leg weights and unlocking your full potential. Exactly. Happy birthday, Shumi. Thanks for always listening to us kois. Your streams are always comfy and fun, and I end up smiling by the end. Really looking forward to making cool new memories together. Ah, thank you. Happy birthday, Shumi. As a lurker koi, thank you for making horror games look so comfy and insightful, despite me hiding behind the cushion at the jump scares. So glad you are here to be an inspiration. Here's to many more. We gotta get more horror games, more jump scares. I want like a proper like AA indie horror game. Like Visage, we gotta get more of those. Fingers crossed that we can get perms for Silent Hill F as well. Ooh, I wish. Happy birthday, Shimui. The project leads chose my idea for the birthday project, so I became the writing lead. I hope you have fun reading through all the various entries. Here's to another year in the Koipon and many more to go. Thank you, great idea. Thank you so much for executing it. It was wonderful. Wee. The little cat. The wee. Happy birthday, Shinri. It's been another year already and looking forward to another year of yapping, lore, and fun. Here's to your health and more sleep. Thank you. Happy birthday, Shinri. Thank you. Shinri, happiest of birthdays to you. Thank you for existing and for always being you. And thank you for always reassuring us with your kind words and your wisdom. You're still one of my Oshis and comfort streamers of all time. I hope you can keep celebrating more birthdays together with every Koipanion. May you keep growing and continue to keep shining with the rest of the boys and the stars. Thank you. Aww. Wow. Mickey, thanks for stopping by. Hope you get some good eats and good sleeps. From your early days as a Ronin, the Kois accompanied you on your journey. Your extensive knowledge, passion for unique interests, and infectious laughter and unwavering kindness makes the Koi Pond, our home, as perfect as when you first debuted. No matter the amount of years we have left to spend together, let's make each and every single memory last us a lifetime in our little Koi hearts and minds. Here's to many more. Aww. Thank you. Happy birthday, Shinri. Thank you for being there and entertaining us. Keep shining bright like a star. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you. Happy birthday, Shiba. Your streams are always so comfy, no matter how many cursed things you decide to share with us. I hope you have a wonderful day and treat yourself to something nice. I don't know how many more cursed things I have to share, though. You all kind of know, like, everything there is. I don't know, like, maybe there's more cursed things that I haven't told you guys yet, or like things that I think are normal but you guys think are cursed. We'll find out. We need to do more Zatsus and encounter more topics. I'm sure there's still stuff left in there. Happy birthday to my beloved Kamiyoshi. Can't believe it's been over a year since I stumbled on one of your comfy horror streams and became a loyal Koipanion. Your streams and life advice has helped me through some of the darkest times of my life, and I can't thank you enough. In the meantime, I shall be swimming in the Koi Pond, enjoying another year of our Koi Papa's existence. We've exhausted the dialogue options, right? Just a little bit, right? You gotta do more cursed things. Oh, we gotta do like a cursed art stream again. I wanna do some cursed art streams. I wanna do like horror art more horror art. Cause like the Silent Hill like horror art thing that we did, I think that was kind of fun. I wanna do more of that. Happy birthday, Shinri. I am very happy to keep drawing for you. I'm really grateful I could meet you here. Whenever I feel frustrated, seeing how hard you work always gives me strength. Let's keep working hard and become better together. And hope you have a wonderful birthday. Thank you. Alba, thank you for the 22 months. Okwedi. Love your content a lot and so honored to witness your creative journey. Here's to many more wonderful days in the pond. Thank you. Thank you for re-upping the membership. Okwedi. Plenty of tags on Orange YouTube to verify for freakiness. I'm gonna be honest, Orange YouTube is very tame. It's very, very tame. If you want like freaky tags, you have to go into AO3. Orange YouTube is very, very on the vanilla safe side. Like there's a few things like NTR, but like I don't think NTR is spicy because I don't know. It's such a normie thing, right? Like, oh, NTR, right? Like everyone talks about it. It's such a normie thing. you really have to go into AO3 and like find an author who shares your thoughts, you know. Happiest birthday, Shinri. I've only been a quiet lurker during your streams, but they're always a big source of comfort and warmth for me. Haven't been the same since joining this wonderful community you've built. I wish you all the best in your endeavors. I'm sure you'll do great no matter what that may be. I'll always be a companion supporting you in our little koi pond. 2 more birthdays ahead. Koi Papa, love you lots. Thank you. AOT superior. It is. There's like the fact that it's in text and writing means that you can visualize exactly what you want, and you don't have to worry about like, oh, I can't draw it, or oh, I can't like model it in 3D and film it or whatever, you know. 30-something office lady who writes on company time writes better smut than providers. Seriously, you have to find those who are like, they had hopes and dreams, and then corporate work destroyed those hopes and dreams. And then after they destroy those hopes and dreams, they rebel against the system by writing their fanfics during company time. Those are the best authors ever, because it's their way of like revolting against the system. It's not just like, haha, smut, right? No, it's like a personal mission. It's a challenge for them to struggle and, you know, shake and rattle the cage that they're stuck inside. Wow, that's way too close to home. Keep writing, never stop. Happy birthday, Shumi. Congrats on another rotation around the sun. Watching your streams and VODs have provided me with much comfort, as well as the other kois. Thank you for existing. Thank you for allowing us to enjoy your presence. Have a wonderful day, Shumi. All of us kois adore you and hope that you never forget that. Ah, thank you. I'm gonna have to like print these out somehow, you know. The pen is truly mightier than the sword, or in this case, the fanfic. I may or may not have lived that life. It's okay, chat. We've all been there. God is dead. You aren't. Keep writing. Happy birthday, Shinri. Thanks for spending another year with us here in the Koi Pod. Your streams are always so much fun, and I admire how you're always growing and learning new things. Wishing you the best with those voice acting classes. Please treat yourself to a fancy coffee today. You deserve it. Ah, thank you. Happy birthday, Shinwi. Just want to say thank you for being my biggest inspiration and wishing you all the best, puppet. Thank you. Ah. Happy birthday, Shinwi. Another trip around the sun, which shines as bright as you. Thank you always for the comfy vibes and being you. Your content never ceases to bring a smile to my face, especially on days when I'm feeling down. Always cheering you on. Keep going. Remember to drink water and stretch. Yes. Oh, we should stretch because I've been like shrimping a little bit. There we go. Xander, thank you for the 8 months. Okwedi. Happy birthday. Appreciate you being here and being a comfort unhinged streamer for us all. Another year, another decade of you. Yeah. You guys aren't going to get rid of me that easily. Also, we have to revisit StarCraft in 2035, so we're not going anywhere. Hi, Shinri. Love and nice little koi here, aka Gremlin number 3. I just wanted to send a virtual hug and wish you a super happy birthday. I hope all your wishes come true and your cake tastes amazing. Mom says happy birthday as well. Ah, thank you. Happy birthday, Shinwi. Thank you for being uniquely you. You've always been a comfort, and I've experienced many new things since getting to know you. Have a great B-Day. Happy birthday, Koi Papa. Already 3 birthdays with the Koi Pod. That's crazy, chat. 3 birthdays? Wow, time passes so fast when you're having fun. I hope it only gets better day by day. Treat yourself, get a fancy coffee. Ah. Happy birthday for the 30th season, something. Hope for the best and better year ahead for you and everyone you care about. Here's for a really nice, better future and smooth move to Japan too. We'll fight your ISP in the meantime if we have to. Thank you for always being here for us. Is there a way to like leave a parting shot? You know, like, I don't know, like, you know how, like, what was the thing? Axel keeps talking about it because of the basketball. What's it called? A fadeaway shot in basketball. How you jump backwards and you like fade away, but you like throw the shot and you land the ball, right? It'll be like that. It'll be like a fadeaway, but I'll be throwing like explosives and my ISP. You know, on the flight out, I mean, like, later ISP, whoosh, and I'll just throw a little bomb. It'll be like a cartoony stack of TNT, like bright red with a clock on it that doesn't really do anything because it's not attached to anything, right? But it's gonna be like super cartoony TNT Acme style of TNT dynamite bomb, whatever, right? And that's what I'll do. I'll just like fade away, like yeet it, jumping onto the plane. Oh, but I cannot wait to get rid of this ISP. Oh my god. Soon, chat. Happy birthday, Shinri. Hope you can take some time today to pat yourself on the back for all you've accomplished. As a horror fan who is ironically too chicken to play horror games myself, your channel is my go-to for playthroughs, so thank you for that. But most of all, thank you for brightening our days just being yourself. Ah. Wait, sorry about that. Excuse me. Thank you. Happy birthday. Anytime I manage to pop into one of your streams, they always make my day brighter. Best of luck on the upcoming move, and have a good one, yo. Thank you. Aww. Can we have a stream of blowing up your ISP? I wish. You know that one, was it John Oliver? He did that one stream for like the end of 2020 or something like that, where he had like a whole bunch of TNT, and like at the end of the year, he's like, farewell to last year, and he had like a detonator thing, and then he like slammed the detonator down, and then like the giant sign for the year exploded. I want to do that. Like, just have a big celebration where I can explode it and then never have to deal with it ever again. Sorry, I'm pouring myself some more water real quick. There we go. Happy birthday, Shinri. Congrats on another trip around the sun. May you have a year of good internet and that you can achieve your goals. Thank you. I hope so too. He had a super big budget that he still hadn't used up. Yeah. I really gotta do that. I want to do that. Maybe in like VR chat. I don't know if you can do that in VR chat. It'd probably be cheaper to do it in VR chat than to actually do an explosion. Happy birthday, Shimmy. Season 30, Season 4. Let's go. I hope you treat yourself to a night of delicious food and drink. While you are getting closer to your moves to Japan, one night of revelry can't hurt you too much, right? If you aren't in the mood for something lavish, may your sleep that night be extra restful and restorative. I'm really glad to see that you are doing more things that make you happy. You spend a lot of time and energy taking care of others. I am also thankful of how much you care for us kois, but I always had hope that you would save a bit more for yourself. I hope your voice acting lessons continue to encourage your creativity and confidence. May this upcoming trip around the sun bring you more joy, good health, and serenity. Love you lots, and always eat and rest well. Thank you. Gary's mod lets you blow things up. Oh, maybe we'll do that. Set up just a whole bunch of explosives in Gary's mod. Happy birthday, Shinri. Though life gets busy and gets to a point where I don't manage to watch any streams at all, sometimes, whenever I do manage to catch you, I am filled with warmth and all the comfy vibes. May this next year of your life bring you more success, happiness, and chances to explore whatever you desire. Being a companion is one of the best decisions I have ever made and will continue to make for as long as you are there. Look at all the little Shinri merch. Man. I've been seeing like photos online about Offkai and how much Stars merch there was. I'm so jealous. I wish I could have been there in person. Wee. Happy birthday, Shinri. Thank you for being you and introducing me to the world of streamers and VTubers. You built such a warm and welcoming community. Aww. And I'm incredibly grateful to have been welcomed to it. Because of you, I've had so many opportunities to explore my hobbies again. Wishing you a fantastic day and a year full of joy and happiness ahead of you. I hope you've enjoyed this little trip down memory lane and a lot of love went into it. Look at that. So many participants. Yo. Wow. Thank you to all the kois who worked on this. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to Mana-chan for censoring it so that we could show it on stream. Okay, but this is not all. I know there's also a little mini visual novel that you guys said was only going to be 30 minutes. So we're going to try to get through that as well. Let me go get that loaded up real quick. Where is it? Oh. Okay, hang on. Is it? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Thank you so much for putting that together, Chad. Thank you, thank you. And sorry, I want to try to get through this as quick as. Oh wait, hold on. Back in music. There we go. I do need to get some food before the stream because I haven't eaten anything. So I'm gonna try to get this done so that we can get a little bit of a break, like 10 minutes between now and Urban Myth Dissolution Center. So yeah, thank you so much for all the kois who contributed in and put it together, that amazing project. Ah man. And for anyone here in VOD Gang, again, for absolutely no reason whatsoever, if you have a favorite Shinri moment or even like a favorite Tempest moment, leave a comment down below. Again, absolutely no reason, no particular reason or anything. Yeah, no reason, of course not. You know, just for memory's sake, exactly. All right, let me go ahead and link real quick. This one is, there's the link. I posted it in replace pin message. There we go. So I put the pin message up there. That is the link to Spaces Between. Ooh, you guys put together like a proper, like a little itch.io page. Oh my god. Also, if you guys don't know, the main page has all of the stuff there too, so that also includes last year's projects. Yeah. Timestampers high-key doing work through all the good moments. Yeah. Would not be here without the timestampers. Wow. This shirt is criminal, mister. Thank you. Appreciate it. The only crime that this shirt commits is tax fraud. No, tax fraud is bad. Jaywalking. There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's hop into this. Spaces Between. You can't spell laughter, or you can't spell manslaughter without laughter. Ah ha ha. Sorry. Shinri, Koinbawa. Welcome to Spaces Between. This is your journey into the Netherrealm. Oh, I'm your host, Josuichi Shinri. You can call me Shinri. Let's get into the stories, shall we? Now, as surprising as this is, I'm not that lustful of a guy. Yes, I know about my Ghost Maiden shrine and the things I would do to the Hat Man, but fantasies are different from real life, you know? Still, that doesn't stop the pangs of loneliness from creeping in. People need company, right? Wait, why am I being called out here? What the heck? Why are we starting out like this? So one day, I decided to summon a demon of lust. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about my soul? Damnation would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I'd get to be useful for so many demons. Anyway, I made a circle in chalk and drew the demon sigil. Suddenly, the air turned cold and still. Next thing I knew, I was face to face with a demon. They were, well, they looked good. Very sexy. Yep. Just a sexy demon of lust dressed in skin-tight clothing. I honestly can't say any more or my manager will bonk me. Anyway, they asked what I desired, and I said conversation and cuddles. I mean, isn't that all what we all desire? Conversation and cuddles, right? Like, you want to have the nice cozy cuddles, but also like the brains to have a good conversation. You know, it's always nice. They looked at me like I grew a third head, but they agreed to cuddle with me in exchange for room and board. Ha. I like that even here we're sharing rent. I liked having them as a roommate, actually. They were pretty peaceful. They worked odd hours, so I would cook for them. I guess you could say I was a house husband. But yeah, they were a good cuddler. A good listener, too. They listened to me tell all sorts of stories. Of course, they had stories of their own, too. They told me stories about what life in hell was like. How they studied certain movie websites to appeal to their clients. I could say more about that, but my manager's looking at me with pleading eyes and shaking their head. Oh, did you know did you know lust demons clean house really well? Apparently, some clients request that. What do they do? Well, you know, lust demon things. Beating clients, making contracts with them, taking their souls. They compared it to working at a hospital. You know, people die sometimes. I'm gonna get a lot of calls from doctors and nurses, aren't I? Anyway, one day, my friend Goldbullet came by with some food. Apparently, he made too much for Armus and they were all sick of leftovers. The lust demon was flirting with him and trying to feed him the mac and cheese that he had brought. He seemed pretty into it, actually, but he had to turn them down. Something about work. They always get so busy, right? Most people usually don't have a good work-life balance, but our lust demon did their best each day. 9? I really can't remember. But somehow, they were always around to cuddle with me. One time, I took them grocery shopping, and there was a big sale on meat. I thought I could make a stew for them. I bet you older folks are nodding along with me right now. These are the kinds of dates that older people go on. Chat, what? Why am I being attacked like this? Why am I being attacked like this? A date at a grocery store? Liz, hey, hello Herb. Good to see you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you. Hope you've been having well. Hope you've been taking some good time surviving the heat wave. I hope you're having a good good Thursday. That's right, Thursday. Happy Thursday, Herb. Yeah. Thank you about the birthday wishes. Thank you. AC is very helpful. Let's go. We love AC. I've got my own on right now because it's pretty hot here as well. So, yeah. It's the only thing keeping me alive. Hope you and the Kois have a fun birthday. Thank you. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a good day yourself, Herb. Please take care. Yeah. And yeah, they ate human food. It's part of how they blended in with mortals. Besides, I enjoyed cooking for them. It was kind of like having a partner, actually. I don't think I ever saw them take souls, however. They did their own thing, and I did mine. It's just how it works sometimes, you know? They wanted to feed on me too, but I put my foot down. I don't want some one-night stand. I'm more of a chill as friends type of guy. If there's sparks, there's sparks. Maybe this is why I never go on any dates. They seem to put up with me though. I guess for them, I was a little break from all those activities. I introduced them to some horror movies and they told me about some monsters they knew. Yeah, I wanted them to be my wing person. Sadly, that never happened. Apparently, most demons don't hang out with each other very much. There's a demon hierarchy and lots of class warfare. Yeah, status is everything in their realm. As it is here too. Sometimes I'm glad I'm not a demon. Maybe I should make my place a sort of halfway house for demons? Nah, on second thought, I think I got lucky with this one. My friend Haka told stories about them wrecking people's houses. In hindsight, I could have been eaten alive. Not that I would have minded, though. Still, I guess other victims weren't so lucky. I never saw them, but yeah, I've heard stories on the news. People who were just drained of life. You know, when people die, you see the candle of life go out of them. That's what happened to those people. I don't think my roommate was remorseful at all either. They compared it to eating beef or pork. You usually don't feel sorry for the animal, you know? Well, maybe you do. But the people they ate probably reborn somewhere else. And that's what I think. But for the demon, the whole thing was just another meal for them. Anyway, let me tell you how they left. It wasn't a sudden thing, really. The contract's termination just came up, and that was that. Yeah, I was sad, but I'm used to it. People just walk in and out of my life, you know? It sucks, but I'd rather they be happy. Couldn't really show them much affection anyways. Oh, look at that. But they gave me a coffee mug before they left. That was nice of them. Chat, do you guys want more cup? Do you want more cup mug merch? More cups, chat, more cups. This is really cute though. I love the pattern on it. The water pattern. It's very nice. Would I summon them again? I doubt it. I'd much rather keep my soul. Now, let's get to the phone lines. Ah, here's a phone call now. Caller 1. Did you summon a succubus or an incubus? Could they change certain parts depending on your preferences? They could actually shift between genders at will. So I guess they were gender fluid? That's why they use they them pronouns. As for changing certain parts, yeah, they could. They demonstrated it in front of me one time. I was curious. For lore. Yeah. Besides, I like partners who are willing to try and teach me new things. You can learn a lot with new experiences. You're giving us fatherly wisdom, right? Yeah, exactly. We can't show chat, sorry. Some things stay hidden behind closed doors. Sounds good. Have a good night. Koyasumi. Aw. Okay, next caller. Did the lust demon have a name? I don't think I could pronounce their demon name, but they did give me a human name. I think it was Jack? They didn't use it much. They mostly used names that the clients requested. Names of movie stars or something. Yeah, let's go with that. If they ate souls for a living, how did they get money to pay rent? Oh, their clients would pay them until they couldn't anymore. They did say the clients were often driven into financial ruin, but that wasn't their problem. Oh, they were never wanting for money. God. Not me, considering how easy it would be to get into Findom. I don't know. I've never looked into that. I should do some research on that. Of all the things, that's like one of the few things that I have not looked into. How do they do it? I'm curious. I'll look into. Yeah, for the lore, exactly. They were never wanting for money. I'd say they were pretty good roommate rent-wise. Being with a lust demon sounds scary. I probably shouldn't get involved with them. Yeah, you probably shouldn't. Take care, Shinri. Koyasumi. Oh, that, right? Is this possibly phoneception? I think we all got curious at some point. There was a few things, like how everyone joked about, like, oh, you can just like, you can sell your body, ha ha ha, right? But like, how do you do that safely and repeatably? You know, like if you're gonna sell like your liver or your kidneys, or like if you wanted to exchange like an eyeball, like how would you do that, right? You know, it ain't that easy. Exactly. There's like logistics involved with selling parts of your body to other people. You know, like you need to make sure that you need like an ice like an ice box to like keep your organs fresh. And like even then, it's only good for like, you know, 3 days. I don't think that's what they mean by selling your body. I mean, it applies to a lot of things. You know, you got to do your research. Oh, I didn't mean literally selling your body. The other kind is easy. No, they're both difficult. They are both difficult, okay? It's not as easy as you would think. Okay, I think it's time to move on to our second story. Okay, we're on to our second story for this week. But before we get started, here's a little backstory. A long time ago, on an island near Zenokuni, a powerful king conquered a smaller kingdom. The small kingdom offered the most beautiful women to be his concubines. One concubine swore revenge, so she made a deal with the local god. Her firstborn child, a daughter, was born a Lamia, who slaughtered the king. The Lamia ended up terrorizing the land every 100 years. And that's where I came in. I was to vanquish the Lamia in any way possible. It was a fun trip to the small nation. The food was good. But I know what you're thinking. Isn't this mission not usually your style? But you see, there's a twist. To get an audience with the Lamia, you had to make a deal with the same god in the legend. So, I traveled on the same boat to the country and spent a few days gathering intel. Of course, that meant going to visit the local eateries as well. You can get a lot of conversations going to eat a meal, you know? Wait, did that make any sense? Anyway, they told me to go to the shrine at midnight and make a wish. The god will show up then. Oh, is this an urban myth, chat? Show up at the shrine and give a little prayer and the god's supposed to show up? We must identify this urban myth, chat. So, I ended up getting on this bus, right? What I didn't know was that the bus was filled with a strange cult. And there were people who gave up worldly possessions to worship this god. Now, that idea sounded interesting. I was taught as a kid not to put so much value on material things, living a life full of Zen, yeah? But I declined the offer to join them. After all, I couldn't give up on you guys. Your listeners are precious to me. Still, they looked pretty normal. No robe wearing or strange haircuts. I suppose the normal looking cults are the most dangerous. Yeah, it's very easy to let your guard down with those guys. Anyway, we all traveled on a 3-hour bus ride. We went up and down several hills to get to this big shrine. And I learned a lot about the history of this island on the way. Did you know that when the king's nephew ascended the throne, a volcano erupted? Some say it was a curse of the god themselves. It's kind of funny, isn't it? How such events can make people create stories. Humanity certainly has a lot of imagination behind them. I love little stories like that. Makes the world we live in come alive. Ooh. So, anyway, we got to the shrine at around a couple hours to midnight. All the cult members started talking about the sacrifices they were going to make. Now, I'm no fool. You know, I know you have to sacrifice something to meet a god. But I thought these people sacrificed their material possessions to come here. And that was when things started to get really crazy, you guys. They started talking about giving up parts of their body to have an audience with this god. As for me, I like being in one piece. But what do people do with their body is their choice, you know? I know I'll get some phone calls about this. Some people were even talking about sacrificing their children to this god. Just like what the concubine in the legend had done. Then it hit me. That child had no say in her fate. Well, I guess all children don't have a say in where or how they're born. But I kind of felt a little bad for her, right? That was when I knew I had to sacrifice. Oh, that was when I knew what I had to sacrifice. I sat under a tree and meditated until the time came. I had to gather up all my strength for this, you guys. Soon, the hour was upon us. I quickly went to the shrine and made a wish. I wished to become her husband and be bound to her for all eternity. Marrying someone is a big commitment after all. I'm sure some of you listeners are married yourselves. Surprisingly, that got me an audience with Limia. She was even more beautiful in person. I don't mind that her lower body was like a snake. I could think of fun things to do with that, you know? I could use her lower body as a beanbag chair while reading some stories. Not what you were expecting? Let's just say I researched plenty of ways to make snake people happy. Certain sites are surprisingly informative. But before my station manager bonks me, this is not that kind of show. Anyway, I apologize for the sudden situation we found ourselves in. I should have brought her some flowers. But get this, I got invited her out to go get coffee, and then she tried to kill me. She did call me a knight in shining armor, though. I guess she's someone who acts angry on the outside, but sweet on the inside. I still had to fulfill my mission no matter what. As soon as she was close enough, I fired an arrow into her heart. I regret not being able to give her a little smooch on the cheek. Monsters deserve kisses too, you know? Anyway, next thing I knew, I found myself outside the shrine. I was gonna be I was like, wait, is that what I think okay, it's not. The sun was coming up and I had to report back to the guild. I just hope nobody in the cult made another monster. I guess if they do, Tempest could always use the money. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Why didn't you stop the cult for good? What if they created another monster? It said in the job description to only stop the Lamia. It didn't say to stop any ways of creating new monsters. And always read your contracts carefully, you guys. True. You do have to read your contracts. Make sure you do exactly what's asked of you. Don't do Don't do too much more. Especially not for free. And who knows? Maybe the next monster won't be so evil. Maybe they'll just want to find the human to smooch. A guy can dream, can't he? Oh, the caller hung up. Koyasumi anyways. Okay, next caller. So, where are we holding a bridal shower for you? Aww. If evil, why pretty, right? Sadly, I think the marriage was annulled when she died. Still, I wouldn't mind being a monster's bride. I'd even wear a pretty dress. Men can wear pretty dresses too, you know? I might even make the monster smile. I love seeing people happy. Well, you certainly made me smile. Koyasumi. Koyasumi. Ah. Okay, we'll continue with a short story I found online. This one is called The Ghost at My School. Let's begin, shall we? This is really cool. The rain and wind fused into a drizzly mist that chilled you to the bone. Also known as winter in the Pacific Northwest. Not winter. I was in the 5th grade then, my last year before heading to the middle school down the road. My elementary school was quite old, named after a person you couldn't find anything about online. Rumor was that the school's namesake, James Gordon, died in a fire the year the school opened. They named the school after him. I never thought that story made any sense even as a kid. But on a cold winter morning, standing outside my classroom door with the other kids, I swear I saw a ghost dart across the classroom and into the wall. Nobody else seemed to have seen it. The main topic of conversation seemed to be about the jelly bean dance that weekend. It was a social event for preteens at the local community center. Anyone who wanted to be popular went to one of those. As for me, I was never popular. I wondered if James Gordon was. Then the school day began and the ghost was put out of my mind. Until guitar class, at least. They were all shuffled in the school's music room. The music room was where the kid allegedly died. I felt his presence there as he practiced. It seemed like he was staring at me. I could feel some heat on my back. But no one else noticed anything. A few years later, the school completely burned down. Most people blamed it on the hot summer that year. Personally, I think James Gordon started that fire. That story was interesting. Did any of you guys have a ghost in your school? I would have asked him for some homework help. Oh, it looks like we have a call. We had a ghost in my school, but it was kind of weird. In 6th grade, we were learning about fish. We were raising a tank full of baby salmon. Later that spring, we'd release them into the river. We named the biggest salmon Fat Joe. Whoa, it's like a skeleton fish. Ooh. But when we released the young salmon, a local dog ended up eating Fat Joe. No. We joked that Fat Joe would haunt our class. That's quite a story. No, rest in peace, Fat Joe. Poor Fat Joe. I wonder if he still haunts that classroom. I bet he does. Koyasumi. Koyasumi. Ah. How about we get into some letters? This one is from a listener named Monster Koi. Ooh. Dear Shinri, did you have a childhood monster in your neighborhood? We had an imp named Mog Mog who would take kids back to the underworld if they stayed out too late. Also, there was a tentacle monster buried in some old garbage cans in the street. There was a witch that lived in a certain alleyway. It was a rumor that she ate kids. So I went down the alleyway because I was curious. I saw an old lady there. I asked her if she could cook and eat me. She gave me a bewildered look. I never saw her again. Ah, here's another letter. Dear Shinri, I fell asleep listening to your show and had the weirdest dream. I had to get on this train, and then when I got on, I was still in my pajamas. You were the conductor of the train, and you were taking us on a trip. Then we were in the library with a bunch of haunted books. The librarian was this ghost, and they gave me a death glare when I went to check out a book. Then you were the teacher at my old high school. I handed you the book and got a good grade. Have you ever had any weird dreams after recording the show? I usually don't dream that much, but I hug my plushies while I sleep to prevent bad dreams. If I do dream, I usually write it down as a topic for this radio show. Sadly, most of those dreams don't make it to air because they're the bonkable kind. They involve a lot of current events, you know? Oh yeah, we can't talk about some of those spicy dreams, chat. Well, I think it's time to wrap this up. The dawn is breaking, bringing reality with it. But as always, keep looking in the spaces between. Aww. That was short and sweet. Not even in the memes? No. Sorry, chat. Happy birthday, thank you. Members only content? I think I did drink a little bit that one time in that one membership stream. One of the membership streams I got drunk in, and then I went on a little tirade about things, so you guys can check that one out. Wait, I forgot what the topic was, but I remember being like mad about people for like the hear me out thing again, and then like explaining why I have certain tastes and like the emotions and the feelings behind the certain tastes that I had. Yeah. Which one? I don't know which one. I'm sure chat knows. Ask the membership chats. Yeah. Wait. Wasn't that long ago. No, I think it was like last week. It was like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Earlier this month, or like last month. It was pretty recent. But yeah, it was a recent one. Yeah. Wait. Alright, chat. Thank you so much for this little visual novel. This is cute. Wow. And thank you so much for putting together the Shinri's case files as well. I have to go take a quick little break, use the restroom, get some food, and then I'll be back in like 20 minutes, it looks like, for Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Thank you all so much for the wonderful birthday presents, the wonderful birthday projects, so much birthday art, and I saw a few stories as well. So thank you for sharing those as well. Really appreciate it. Yeah. I'm gonna go and like save all your comments and your replies. I'll probably have to do a super chat reading stream separately because I couldn't get to those today, but rest assured, I am reading through all of them. Every single one of your message does get to me. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, food time. I gotta get some food. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll see you in about 20 minutes for Urban Myth Disillusion Center. And yeah, hang on. Let me go ahead and send you on a raid real quick. I'm gonna, wait, who's streaming right now? Wait. YouTube, please. No. YouTube. Why will you not? Oh no. The YouTube dashboard, it crashed. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna outro while it loads again. The dashboard crashed. Oh no. All right, let me go ahead and send you on a. Haka's streaming debug deadline. Oh, okay. I'll send you guys over to Haka's debug deadline. Enjoy the time there. I want to see his. I want to see his reactions to it. I'll probably like be lurking in the stream for a little bit while I get my food. Yeah. Oh shoot. No, the music. Sorry about that, chat. All right, chat. Food time for me. Thank you all again for the wonderful birthday presents and the birthday gifts. I hope to have a bigger, more extravagant one next year when I have my place in Japan. I'm already coming up with ideas. Yeah. All right. Bye, everyone. I'll see you in a bit. Koyasumi. This has been Josuiji Shinri, the Radio Road, and coming up next is Banzoin Haka playing Debug Deadline. And I'll see you all soon. Koyasumi. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Food time. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye.